Hello everyone. I think I got it all set up and ready to go. Let's see, let's go here. Oh, I don't have me. There's our problem. I may have to move some stuff around too, so let me put my beautiful little face in here. Excuse me. As usual, you know, we have to do some stupid stuff around here. What? Let's just... Where's it at? Remove. Yeah. Capture device. That one. There we go. Hi! Here I am. Down here. Let me move me down here. Shrink just a bit. There. And we'll put that behind everything. There it is. Ah! There. I think that works. Let me see if I can move myself. Oops. Move myself down a little. Okay. I think we're good. I don't know. Not quite sure. I may have to do some editing stuff and whatnot. Alright, and now I guess we'll just see what everything looks like when we jump on in. So I already have a park. Excuse me. I already have a park. And so I'm going to showcase some of the new dinosaurs that have come out within the past month. Here we go. Here's my park. Let me take you all the way to the beginning of the park, which is somewhere. Here it is. Forget how big this place is. Okay, let me zoom in. And so when you first get here, promotion for the channel. Nope. Everybody ignore that link. Do not care for that kind of stuff. This is going to be the first thing you see, right? Which is going to be awesome. Let's see. I just want to make sure everything's looking good. Try and do some properties here. Configure the video. Do this. Make it look like I'm not sickly. There, that looks better. Do a little brightness. Do a little contrast. Ooh, whoa. No, we don't want to do that. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're fine. Apply. Okay. Okay. There. I think we're good. And I don't believe that anything is being obstructed, so I think we're good. I think maybe I could move this just a smidgen. Where is my face cam border? This should be the face cam border. Yeah. Can I not just automatically? What's going on here? This is weird. It's not letting me just move it. Let's see. Transform, edit transform. Position. Nope, that's like left to right. Nope, not down. We're getting there. We're getting there. And about right there. That's where we want to be. Close, and then we have to lock that into place, and then we go to face cam itself. We unlock it, and up like that. Let's See, does that look better? I think it looks better. Looks a little bit more organized than the, let's see, the alerts. Move that up a little bit. Isn't this great? The behind the scenes stuff. This is what you come to. This is what you come here for. The alerts. And bring those up here. And then the, let's see, the AP grid. Oh, whoops. We'll unlock that. And then we can move it up. There. Then, I think we'll just leave everything else where it's at. I think that works. I like that. Looks good. Okay, let's get to gaming. Okay, so I think I've shown this off previously, but like right when you get in, you got yourself a Bronto burger just in case you're hungry from the trip. Got nice seating and stuff like that. We got some vending machines in the back. Then we got the shirt shop, the merch shop. Just in case you want to grab a shirt for when you're on your way, you know. Some donation stuff. And then just, you know, some seating and, you know, a comparison to how big you are compared to a T-Rex. Yeah, just some fun stuff like that. Then you come through here. You can sit down and stuff on the sides. And when you come to the Prehistoric Kingdom Gate. And you can come up here through the sides to kind of just observe and look at stuff and whatever. Bathrooms, of course. Everybody's got to go to the bathroom. And you come through the gate and you go to the Triassic, but this is supposed to not look like this. This is supposed to be a tan color. And it's not doing that, and I don't know why. It should be this tan color. It's not supposed to be white. Huh, that's weird. I don't know why it's doing that. Huh. Will this change colors? No, it's not changing color. It's weird. Why is it doing that? That, and we'll do that. There we go. Now everything's looking good. There. Triassic. There we go. There. It's better. I couldn't straighten it out. I know. It bothers me too. I don't know how to fix that. But I try to walk off the sides here, so then it looks like you're going through time. You're passing through the Triassic gate. And then the only dinosaur that they have from the Triassic right now is Coelophysis. So Coelophysis will be right here. I already have it. So this little guy here is a little description board, and this will tell you velociraptors were not the size of chickens. They're a little bit bigger than turkey. Here, we'll actually go to the facilities, and we will go into one of the bins here. We'll open up the genetics lab, and look, oh, all these new dinosaurs are here, like Velociraptor. This is the size of Velociraptor compared to a person. This is probably my favorite skin. So they're a little bit bigger than a turkey, and they're about, I want to say, like 4 to 5 feet long. So they're not like super deadly. You could probably kick it. Definitely wouldn't want to kill you because it's too small. It'd be like, I don't know if I want to go after that. And there are no direct evidence of pack hunting. So we don't know if they did pack hunting or if maybe family hunting was a thing, where they just they attacked as a family. We don't know. Which this one kind of looks like the one that I have. Kind of looks like that a little bit, doesn't it? Here, let me flip it the other way. Let's see, does that look more like it? Maybe this one looks more like it. Huh, that's kind of fun. Anyway, so yeah, that's Velociraptor. But the dinosaur that I was talking about is Coelophysis. So this is the only Triassic dinosaur that's in the game right now. As you can see, it's a little bit bigger than Velociraptor, which is kind of funny. But they have a few different skins, but I don't know. I like the fuzzy one. There's no direct evidence of feathers on this, but it is I think it's an early Coelurosaur, and some Coelurosaurs do have feathers later down the line, so Coelophysis maybe had some peach fuzz on it. We don't know. But these scaly ones, since it's so early in the Triassic, pretty sure it was pretty early in the Triassic. Or no, it would probably be late Triassic, because the early Triassic was a lot of just like reptile stuff. They would have what are they called? Like Postosuchus and Cynodonts, which are like mammal reptiles. So they look kind of like a wiener dog if the legs split up to the side like a crocodile. Kind of what they look like. But yeah, so this guy will be in there, and I haven't put any dinosaurs in the obviously in the pins yet, just because I'm not done with the park. But I liked this idea of a circle, and just put like a bunch of Coelophysis in here. So it almost looks like a petting zoo, but you can't pet them. And there's signs that I could put that say don't pet the dinosaurs, don't feed the dinosaurs and stuff like that, but for some reason they don't work. I can't like face them up, they only face down, which is strange. But this game is still in early access, so that explains some stuff. But if you go to your left, you got your little dinosaur shop with these lovely colorful T-Rexes and shirts and whatnot. And then you go around the back, and there should be an area for employees around here. Maybe it's on the other side. That's fine. And then you keep going, and then if you got your kiddos around, they can play in the Triassic Park. You know, they can jump and climb on these things. These are Carboniferous giant bugs. They had giant bugs back then, before the dinosaurs, before the Permian, which had Dimetrodon. But yeah, just a little park where the kiddos can run around. And this, I know, it looks bad, but I probably should have fixed this before signing in today. But yeah, this is supposed to be the monkey bars, and for some reason, I started this like when I first started figuring out how things work in this game, and I really need to fix this, because obviously this does not look good, and I don't have people for reference, so I don't know how big people are, so I would have to like shrink this down a lot and stuff, but just to give you an idea that there's supposed to be monkey bars. And then if the parents want to hang out or whatever, they can either chill back here in the gazebo that is floating. Interesting. And the kids can come up here and be like, hey mom, hey dad, look how tall I am, I'm way up here. If you're hearing the doorbell of what we do in the shadows, that is my girlfriend's phone. It's in here making noise. And she's sleeping in the bedroom, so I have to kind of be quiet a little bit, but that's okay. Let's see, what else? Oh, keep going. And, you know, we just got some sceneries. You know, we got them sceneries in here. Go past the Jurassic entrance. We're not there yet. We got some bathrooms. A little seating area just in case, you know, maybe it takes too long for the kiddos to take a poop or something. Or whoever, you know, goes through it. We are energy efficient here at Prehistoric Kingdom, so we use clean energy power. We got a little shop here. Hang out over here. This is for employees. This is the part that I was talking about. You know, you got your boxes, your shovels, your buckets, you know, all that stuff. So all your employee needs are over here. And then I think, yeah, we're back at the beginning. So once you, and there's not supposed to be a bunch of stuff over here because this is the Triassic. There weren't a lot of dinosaurs. It was mostly just reptiles. So now we're passing through the gates of the Jurassic. We got a little sanctuary over here with little plant dinosaurs and stuff like that. We're adding more water because the Jurassic was not swampy, but it was what do you call it? It was more lush than any other time period. But if you notice, we got some gates here. That is blocking off. We head over to this red area. What's with the A? Why does the A not want to fix its color? Which, by the way, this sign lights up at night. So if I do this, well, it's supposed to light up. See, the A lights up. I don't know why anything else doesn't light up, but anyway, it's supposed to light up. Anyway, so we go through the employee gate. You need a key card, and you slip it through here or over here to be able to enter. Then the lights turn green. This doesn't actually happen. This is my headcanon. And then you pass through the gates, and then you follow the lights, and then you're at the facilities. So this is where they make the dinosaurs. This is where most of the energy for the park comes from. Yeah, so we have the smaller dinosaurs here, medium-sized dinosaurs, and then we have the big boys over here. Oh, I gotta rotate that. What am I doing? What? Where? Rotate. There we go. Alright. Fix that. That was not even. Okay. Okay. So when they get released, they have this big area, but they usually do it one dinosaur at a time. It's not very efficient, but they have to do it that way because the government makes sure that they're able to sedate the dinosaur and then also helicopter transfer it. So they have a whole helicopter that comes down and picks up the dinosaur in each area. Most of these dinosaurs can be picked up by the cars, which I kind of want to make a car, but maybe there's like a way to download stuff that people have already made, and maybe I can just do that myself and just kind of, you know, steal it from somebody else. But yeah, that's the facilities. And now we're in the Jurassic. We go through the gates, the official gates of the Jurassic, and now we have, you know, these little statues to show you where the what dinosaurs you're going to see. So over here we have Brachiosaurus. So this is going to be the big old Brachiosaurus sanctuary, and you can see the paths that they've already taken when I put dinosaurs in here. Nice water fountain or waterfall, so they can have some water, and then these trees here they eat from, and then people can observe them from here. And then you go over here and you got Dryosaurus, and with every pin you can donate money to the park, and that money will specifically be for this pin. Got some grass here, you got some dung beetles here, which, by the way, check this out. This guy's about to put it in a little hole. There he goes. Very nice. And then it should just, yeah, just grows again. But, yeah. Oh, is this a floating plant? Yeah. Where's this guy floating? Stop that. We don't do floating plants here. This is not scientifically accurate. Get out of here. Get out of here with that noise. Anyway, so yeah, the Jurassic had, you know, I kind of based a lot of like certain pins off of like walking with dinosaurs and Prehistoric Planet and stuff like that. When dinosaurs roamed America, those are like my favorite dinosaur documentaries. So I tried to use those as a reference. So once you're done with those two dinos, you can hang out over here. There's more merch. There's another donation area specifically for this area. You can just kind of sit back and relax, go to the bathroom, get some little fries and some fast food. Let's see, what do we got on the menu? I don't know. Can't read it. It's too fuzzy. Well, looks like you got burgers and pizza. Wow, $8.20 for a giant burger. That's a lot. $5.25 for it better be good. That's all I can say. It better be good because that's expensive. And then if you're just chilling out here, you don't know what to eat, you got the menu right there. And then you can come back around. You can get some food. Moving on from there. Got more Jurassic because there were a lot of dinosaurs in the Jurassic. And those are some more Brachiosauruses. And then over here is the Camarasaurus. Right there. Again, just to show you how big they are. You know, you'll be standing like right here and you'll be like, whoa, that's how big it is? And then you get up here and you can see it. And it's got this nice big mountain it can walk on. And then you got this little lake with the sauropod right here on his little rock. Yeah, just some fun stuff to just observe, you know, marshy lands and stuff like that. And then over here, I believe this one's called Scoldosaurus. This is a new one for me, so this is kind of what they look like. Just little guys, they're not very big. They are, from what I can tell, they're related to Ankylosaurs because they're an armored dinosaur. But obviously they're like an early Ankylosaur. And then you got your little lounge area where if you've been walking around too much or something, or you need a little snack, you know, you got the vending machines back here. You can hang out over here. This is like an area for like parties and stuff. Then if you look over here, I think, yes, so this is another viewing port for the Brachiosaurus. So if this is all filled up or you can't make it, then you got this one, and you can observe the Brachiosaurs over on this side, just for a lot of visibility. And then, oh, you have a little tease over here, I think. Or is that the... Nope, that's still the Brachiosaurus. So even if you can't make it over there, you can still see them over here. And then, move on over here. Got lots of redwoods and ferns and stuff. Another thing I tried to stay away from is grass. Because grass had evolved during the dinosaurs, but it was very late in the dinosaur times. Here's a little sign just to say, hey, there's some food around the corner here. Here's Torvosaurus. And you can view Torvosaurus through here when they're taking a bath or taking a drink. And you can see them eating their food over here and walking around. This is their little cave that they can take a nap in. So you can see them from there. And then as you're walking by, here's a little tease. Dilophosaurus. Yes, this is how big Dilophosaurus was. They were very big. And no, they don't have the little frill. I have a he makes noise, so I'm trying not to have him make the noise. So it didn't have that big fin on it. Oh wow, he's turning invisible. But yeah. And this is a knockoff of the old Jurassic Park dinosaurs. Not Jurassic World, not Jurassic Park 3, like the original 1993 Jurassic Park line. But it's like a knockoff, so somehow some company was able to grab the, what do you call it, the models or something, Oh, actually, maybe it was Jurassic Park 3 because they do have a T-Rex that's like that as well. And then another sign to let you know there's Bronto Burger around here, so you can go get your Bronto Burger. Another donation box for the Dilophosaurs, so you can sit here and eat and watch the Dilophosaurs do their thing. There's their little rest area, their water, and their meat. They got a nice big area to walk around in. So, and Dilophosaurus is actually found in the United States. Torvosaurus, I think, is also found in the United States. I don't know. I get a hyperfixation on certain dinosaurs, and like these guys, I don't have that big of a hyperfixation on. But if you go around this way, so that starts the Cretaceous area. So we have some, excuse me, Edmontosaurus with the babies and some waterfalls and stuff, and you can chill out over here. But let me go around this way. Some more Edmontosaurs. Yeah, okay. So what did I have over here? Maybe this is to get it back around, I think. So like if you go this way, you skip out on a lot of dinosaurs and stuff. But over here in the Cretaceous area, yeah, the A. It's so weird. I don't know why I did that. But over here, yeah, you go through the Cretaceous gates with that big T-Rex face. And this is where some of the beefier dinosaurs are. So your T-Rex, your Edmontosaurus, Argentinosaurus, all those kind of dinosaurs, the really big guys. But this one's a little special. So for the T-Rex, let's head over to the facilities. You're probably wondering why there's snow. That's because if you go to the Tyrannosaurus, they have a feathered Tyrannosaurus. Now this is speculative. We don't know if T-Rex had feathers like this, or if they were kind of like Prehistoric Planet, where there's just like little tiny hairs like on your arm, on the back of the head and stuff like that. We don't know. But I decided that this, in my head canon, is Nanuqsaurus, which is a tyrannosaur from Alaska. And in Alaska, they did have snow. There were seasons there. It was a lot warmer than it is now, but it did get to, snow temperatures. And yes, this is how big T-Rex is compared to people. And then, funny enough, didn't know they had this until later. They have Tarbosaurus as well. And as you can see, Tarbosaurus is a lot smaller because it is the cousin of Tyrannosaurus from Mongolia. So as you can see, they are smaller, and this little dewlap down here is a little bit bigger, and then the skull is a little bit more robust here, whereas here it's a little bit more slender. So that's kind of how they were able to change some things. Let's look at the body. Maybe the body has a little bit of a difference. Not really. It's mostly in the head and the neck here. If you look here, this is a little thinner. This is a little thicker. It's got to keep that big head. So, yeah. And there's the ear right there. So, yeah. Nanuqsaurus is what's going to be in that pin. And I'm just going to have one in there. Why even have the arms? Well, like I was saying, evolution was like, I'm going to put all of your weaponry here, and I'm going to help you out and remove these. I'm going to make these smaller so they don't get in the way. But they do, as you can see, they are about the size of our arms, and they could lift at least 300 pounds. So they're super strong. They have these giant claws on them too. So the biggest hypothesis for what they could use the arms for could be for a little bit of balance of trying to get up when they're on the ground. Maybe they do a little push-up, and not like this, but like this, because they can't do this. They can only do this. So they would push up with like their wrist. And then something else, maybe they can hold on to prey with those. Maybe they hold on to mates with those. Um, there's a lot of different things that they possibly could do with those arms. They weren't vestigial, you know, like Carnotaurus. If you look up Carnotaurus from Prehistoric Planet, and you'll see what they could use those arms for. And they were smaller than T-Rex. Like, they're right here. Like, Carnotaurus doesn't have an elbow. T-Rex has a L-shaped arm. Carnotaurus, it stops right here. So they have smaller arms than T-Rex. Hopefully someday they'll throw Carnotaurus in. I think they do. I think they have a model for it right now, but they just haven't released it yet. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, that's what they would use the arms for. It was all evolution trying to help them out by, excuse me, by, oh, here's Solidosaurus. This is that little ankylosaur I was talking about. Very cute. Very, very cute little guy. But yeah, that's what they might have used the arms for. Let's see. Oh, let's go through some of the newer dinosaurs that have come into the game. So we already looked at one, Velociraptor, right? Velociraptor mongoliensis. And then we have Spinosaurus aegypticus, which is probably the longest theropod dinosaur. These things are massive. Lots of pretty skins. This one's probably my favorite. I just want to pet him. He looks super like soft, like a monitor lizard or something. The colors on this one are really nice though. And then these ones are very crocodilian, you know. They look like crocodiles. So this looks like a Nile crocodile or like a saltwater crocodile or something. And then you got your almost heron looking oh, I just noticed, look at his feet. His dew claw is on the ground. That's kind of cool. You got these massive claws for eating fish. These little cone-shaped teeth for eating fish. Whereas T-Rex has these like daggers. They're like huge knives with serrations on the side for cutting through flesh and stuff like that. Whereas these guys, they don't have that kind of power. And if you notice, the neck is a lot smaller than T-Rex too. So if anybody's wondering who would win between a Spinosaurus and a T-Rex, T-Rex every time. T-Rex has the strongest bite force of anything that has ever lived. Whereas Spinosaurus doesn't have all that musculature. Because again, it didn't put all its weaponry in its face. It's got a little bit in there. It's got a little bit here, you know. You got those massive claws, you got the long snout, and if you notice, the nostril is put up here because some people think that maybe because there's a lot of sensory not organs but divots in the skull, kind of like a crocodile. There's all these little dots all over, and so they possibly could have used that to sense fish in the water, and then when the fish got close enough and pushed that energy of water over their face, they could just snatch it. The crest is most likely just for sexual display or for recognizing other, you know, other of their own species. The sail as well is probably the same thing. There was a hypothesis not too long ago where they thought that the spine was too I know, right? It looks awesome. Also, welcome, Raditz. Raditz is I don't watch it, but it's a Dragon Ball Z reference, right? I'm smart. I'm a nerd. But yeah, it does look awesome. Like, look at all these skins. They are so cool. Again, this is probably my favorite one. I just love the brown and like the subtle patterns on the tail and stuff like that. It looks super, super good. But yeah, that's probably what they used the sail for. It was just like, hey, I'm a Spinosaurus too. But scientists at one point thought that they used it to like shield the sun from hitting the water. So then the fish would want to go into the shadow of the sail and then they could grab it. But it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense because then all of the shadow is over here and the head is going to have to whip around over here. So that doesn't really make any sense. So this is probably for like sexual display or for, you know, recognizing each other. And what's really cool, what the Prehistoric Kingdom team did is that not only did they keep it kind of like an arc, the fact that it literally wouldn't be able to hunt midday. Yeah, exactly. Like that, right? Like it doesn't make any sense to do that. Oh, also, we have female versions of each dinosaur. I forgot to tell you guys that. These are all the ladies. It looks like they decided to keep them the same, which is fine. You know, some birds today look exactly the same, male and female. So, oh, here's a good example. So the male here, if you notice, pretty dark, right? And then we go to the female, and the colors are a lot lighter. I love the crocodilian texture on that one. On the green one, like this one and this one. Yeah, these ones are really nice. It looks like for the most part the males are, oh, actually, here, let's go back. Let's go to Torvosaurus. We talked about Torvosaurus earlier. So here's our female volcanic Torvosaurus. Then we go to the male. You notice the pattern's a little bit more vibrant. The face is a little darker. See, this one doesn't really have a change. So they do all these like different experiments and stuff with like skins and stuff, which is really nice. So then you can have sexual dimorphic dinosaurs if you want, which is great. Also, look at these claws, dude. I can't wait for this game to be finished. The dinosaurs look gorgeous. Absolutely rad. They are, like, this is the best looking dinosaur game out there right now. Yeah, I was so happy to get this. I was so happy to get, I just want Cryolophosaurus. Can we get Cryolophosaurus in here, please? Like, I have one. Can we get this guy in here? Can you see this? This is my favorite dinosaur ever. I have it, I literally have it on my arm. Right, can you see it? Right there. Ugh, kind of hard to see. But this is my favorite dinosaur. And I really want him in there. So, maybe one day. That'd be really nice. In there. I'm trying to be careful. He's very expensive and fragile. But yeah, so there's some things. So we have Spinosaurus as a new one. We have Velociraptor, which Raditz here. Let's check this out. What did you just say? Makes me miss the days of Operation Genesis. Yeah, I've heard Operation Genesis was like one of the best Jurassic Park games out there. I never got to play it. My first Jurassic Park game, oh boy, I don't remember what it was called, but it was for the third movie, Jurassic Park 3. And it was almost like a board game, but it was on the computer. And it was like, I can't even remember what it was. It was like Dino Adventure or something. It is adorable. And again, this is a female, and this is a male. This is a male. This is a female. And then we got this one. And this is a male. So they're a little more white. These ones are a little more brown. And the name Mongoliensis pulls from where the dinosaur was found. It was found in Mongolia. So they lived in a very dry and arid place. So there's that. And it's kind of cool. You can't really see it. I'll try and duck out of the way a little bit. But you can see the exhibit crowding, the strength of the fencing down here, what kind of biomes you need, and it kind of goes to, so it needs a scrubland, so you can see what kind of environment the dinosaurs need, what it eats, you know, stuff like that. So that's really nice that they threw that in there. It kind of helps people. There is no age modifier yet, which I want them to throw an age modifier in here. I want to see little baby velociraptors running around. It's so cute. And then there's an amount that you can create, so I can make 15 male velociraptors if I want. So that would be kind of fun. I think this is new. I don't think they had this in for quite some time. But anyway, so Velociraptor is a new dinosaur that came out, I think, a month ago or two. Spinosaurus just came out Another new one is Carcharodontosaurus. Look how big this guy is. Oh yeah, Carcharodontosaurus, the shark-toothed lizard. These guys are massive. And these guys are related to Giganotosaurus. So if you guys saw Jurassic World Dominion, which I'm not proud of myself, but I do have a Jurassic World Dominion Giganotosaurus, if you guys can see that. Yeah, I hate this design. I hate this one. What's up, Beatstick? What's up, Seeking Jur? Blah, Dominion. Yeah, for real, dude. Just not, I didn't see it. Like, I kind of refused to see it because I saw Fallen Kingdom, and I was like, no, that was bad. Oh yeah, give him all the pets. Give Carchar a bunch of pets. But yeah, I mean, look at these guys. These guys have pretty small arms too, because they put a lot of their weaponry into. What are you guys doing? You guys are spamming the chat. I saw it once, and oh my god, it's just bad. Yeah, I saw a review on it, so I got the spoiler of Dominion, and I was like, come on, guys, you could have made this so much better. I don't know what you're doing. You guys are going nuts. What are you doing? Oh, thank you for the love. Thank you so much. But yeah, so here's Carcharodontosaurus, the shark-toothed lizard. That's a new one. And then, let's see, where's another new one? Oh, Ouranosaurus. Yeah, this guy's weird, right? Very strange. It's literally JP3, but extra steps. Oh, that's sad. And it's probably longer, too. Like, JP3 was good, but, like, again, they could have made it better. They could have made it longer. They could have fleshed out stuff. Yeah, Ouranosaurus looks really great. Let's look at some of the other skins, too. So they definitely... Oh, this one's my favorite. My favorite. Look at this. Look at this guy. So good. Beautiful. In Camp Cretaceous, they made this thing massive. Like, obviously, it's like face height, you know? So it's not... like, they had it, like, up here. But then again, they were kids. So the kids were probably, like, right here. So I guess that's fine. But yeah, this is my favorite skin. I love this one. And then notice the beak, too. They didn't have... it's a horse with a billboard. Yeah, it's a horse with a billboard. Yeah, pretty much. Funny enough, when Prehistoric Kingdom first came out, they did have an animation when you go into to do this, but now for some reason they don't have a walk animation. They used to have a walk animation. Maybe it was to like save, excuse me, on like not assets, but like space or something. Like maybe it causes issues if they have the animal walking. But hey, whatever. When you put it out on the ground, it. Sorry, these hurt my ears. You know, you'll be able to see it walking around, making noises and stuff. But if you look at the bill, you see how it's almost like a shovel. Yeah, this is a duck-billed dinosaur, but they didn't have duck bills. They had like these weird shovel bills where the keratin beak kind of went over their mouth. But when you look at it as a skeleton, you don't see that keratin sheath over their mouth. So it looks like their face is like flat. So if you look at like old school depictions of like Trachodon and stuff like that, which that's not a genus anymore, that's Edmontosaurus now. Their face looks super flat, so that's where the name duckbill comes from. But they don't have duckbills. More like a shovel. So Ouranosaurus is a new one, and Motoburosaurus from Australia. Oh yeah, this guy's cool. I love these, like, I don't know what you call them, osteoderms or something on the back. They look really, really cool. Some new skins here. Love. I'm keeping with the males because they usually have more vibrant colors and stuff. So we'll just stick with them for now. Oh, look at that one. All the white. That looks good. Love all these spots on the tail and stuff like that. It almost looks like a cheetah or a leopard. This guy, you kind of notice the nose is a little bulbous. So with the skull, and this is a good shot of like the shovel to it. So they kind of have an overbite, but it's not their teeth. Their teeth are back here, and they have like tooth batteries. So Edmontosaurus teeth are this big, but it's like 50 teeth in a block that's all fused together. I know, right? Motoburosaurus doesn't get enough love. It did in in Walking with Dinosaurs. There was a Motoburosaurus there at some point. I think for some reason they had Utah Raptor fighting one. I don't know what they were thinking. It's literally in the name. It's called Utah Raptor. So it's a dinosaur from Utah. Why it was in Australia? Don't know. Maybe they pulled Motoburosaurus from Australia and threw it in America for some reason. But I don't know. I haven't seen that show in a while. I own it, but I haven't seen it in a while. And I do have a Utah Raptor. My girlfriend gave me one here. Pull it out. Troodon, can you stop? Okay. So, not the most accurate thing in the world, but I appreciate it. I very much love this model because, look, they got the arms right. They don't bend down. So, yeah, oh, and its mouth opens up too. So, thank you to my girlfriend for that. It was the episode with the iguanodons. Yeah, and then iguanodon, a European dinosaur. So they have 3 dinosaurs from like the wrong spots all in one. It's just weird. Bless you. They had it interacting with the polar allosaur, which was unnamed at the time. Which they could have just called it the European allosaur. Because there's, I mean, we didn't know that at the time, I guess. But, I mean, yeah, there were at least a couple of different species of Allosaurus. So we have Allosaurus fragilis, which was in America. And then there was another one, Allosaurus something. But it's from Europe. So Europe had Allosaurus as well. But yeah, those are the new dinosaurs that have just come out. Since we're in the dinosaur viewer, we also have some prehistoric mammals here. But if you guys so desire, I'll go through some of the dinosaurs if you want. We can look at some of them. Mudda was in the Polar Forest episode. Iguanodons in Utah were in the Ornithocheirus episode. Oh, yes, that's right. God, that Ornithocheirus episode hits everybody in the feels. But yeah, do you guys want to see any of the other dinosaurs? Because I don't have dinosaurs out at my park yet, so if you guys want to check them out, we can check them out real quick. Weird guy, Dinocheirus, who actually has a duckbill. Camarasaurus, Brachiosaurus that we've already talked about. Dilophosaurus we've already talked about. Dryosaurus we've already talked about. Let's see. Everything else is from the Cretaceous, so we haven't really gotten too far yet. And you can, so these are the clades. So you have Theropoda, Sauropodomorpha, Thyreophora, yeah, armored dinosaurs, Ornithopoda, this one's always hard for me, Marginocephala, there we go. And then you can do climate, you can do coastal, boreal, temperate, and then you can also do the time period, which is my favorite thing. So as you can see, the Triassic has nothing. Literally nothing. Like Coelophyte says, sorry buddy, but you're alone. The Jurassic though, we got a few, and then the Cretaceous has everybody. Here's Dilophosaurus. Yeah, for those Jurassic Park fans, this is how big Dilophosaurus is supposed to be. It's huge. They have some really good skin. See, this is definitely supposed to look like the one from Jurassic Park. Like the back here, and the face on this one. And then we have this, which is the updated crest. Yeah, it's awesome. This is my favorite one, and they gave it a little bit of downy feathers right here. Goes all the way down to the tail. You can kind of see him moving a little bit. So that was a nice touch. Yeah, and it picks up Nedry from his head. It guts him and picks him up from his head. Just one of these days we're gonna get a rated R Jurassic Park. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, these guys look gorgeous. Oh, here's another updated one. So they have like they have a bunch of different like crest shapes. I love the spines back here too. And down the back, literally all the way down. So that's fun. And then this is kind of your classic Dilophosaurus crest. And then, yeah, and then your updated ones here, which is fun. So we got a lot of variety here with Dilophosaurus. We already went through Torvosaurus, so let's go to Camarasaurus, which, oh mama, that's a big boy. And funny enough too, these guys have a little, the torso is so long, it's so unique. Yeah, look at these, look at the feet too. The feet of sauropods are so strange. They don't have any toes in the front, except for that one. And then the ones in the back look like they could murder you. But it's speculated that those claws are meant for digging, so when they create nests and stuff like that, that's probably what they're used for. And then if you look here, they have these little lips, but they're like a keratin. So like the stuff that your fingernails are made out of. Yeah, I know you were talking about the Dilophosaurus. Yeah, Cryolophosaurus is a very similar build, even though we have like barely any fossils from it. But yeah, sauropods are thought to have this like keratin lip structure around their mouth, probably for crunching down on plants and stuff like that. Are sauropods your favorite? They don't have my favorite sauropods in here. I have two. Mine are, oh, they are? Nice. I like Amargasaurus and Bajadasaurus. Or Bajadasaurus? I don't know how to say it. But I want to get a tattoo of Bajadasaurus. Just because I have the Cryolophosaurus. The Bajadasaurus on it too. So yeah, here's a Camarasaurus. And as you can see, this one's the biggest. Because they have the different species names. So Supremus, Grandis, and Lentis. Again, this teaches you that there's different species of the same dinosaur. So it's kind of like tigers and lions, right? They're both big cats. These are all sauropods, right? But they have the same species name is Panthera. So most of those big cats like leopards and cheetahs and jaguars and panthers. Well, panthers are just they're just jaguars, but they have a recessive gene where they're completely black. So like they're melanin. There you go. They have more melanin in their fur than anything else. So we have chickens like that too, where everything is black. Even their like inner mouths and their tongue are black. Cheetahs aren't a big cat. Oh yeah, because they can purr. Yeah, because they can purr, whereas the other cats that I was talking about, they can't purr. So those ones are Panthera. And so that just shows like Camarasaurus would be Panthera, and then Lentis would be like Leo, or Grandis would be Tigris. So that's kind of how that works with dinosaurs too. Let's go back. Let's check out some more sauropods like Brachiosaurus. Look how massive the arm lizard is. Just insane. The head, I've heard, is not supposed to look like this. It's supposed to have more of like a fleshy upper part of the face, because this is very similar to Giraffatitan, which is what most... If you look at a Brachiosaurus in anything, it's probably the skull of Giraffatitan. They are cousins, so it's not like a bad thing or anything, but it's just like Giraffatitan most likely has a skull like this, where Brachiosaurus, its crest here was probably more fleshed out over around the nose, and the nostrils are down here too. I wish I could zoom in. One of these days, sometime, I'll put the dinosaurs in their pins and stuff like that. But yeah, so the nostrils were not on the top of the head. They were a little lower down. But yeah, just a massive animal. Just wait until we get to Argentinosaurus, which is the biggest dinosaur in the game. Just incredible. Imagine seeing that in the flesh. The sheer weight. I know, right? And they like landscaped their environment. They just pushed over trees all the time. Just be like, oh, this tree's in my way, and they just walk right through it. Like giant redwood trees, just like pushing them sideways so they can make room. Insane. So now we got Dryosaurus. So if you guys have seen the Ballad of Big Al, these are the culprits that ruined his toe. But these guys are very cute. Love these guys. Green one has some nice striping over the eyes, which is really nice. This was in the trailer, I believe. They used this for the trailer. And then we got the fuzzy one. I love the fuzzy one. By the way, the feathers look so much better when you actually put your dinosaur in your park. Here, they kind of look a little crazy. I don't know why. But when they're actually in your park, I know, right? The fluffy Dryo looks great. And I love how they don't fully feather it. They just kind of keep it around the head and like up here. And then they leave everything else all scaly. Because again, we don't know. This is just speculation because a lot of dinosaurs do have feathers, and then you look at their cousins and stuff like that, and be like, oh, do they have feathers? So, yeah. Very, very different. And then Solidosaurus, which we already looked at. Looks like a house sparrow. It does kind of look like a house sparrow. This guy is armored to the teeth. Look at that tail. Can you imagine getting hit by that thing? No, thank you. And it's shin height too. Like your knees are gonna get blown out by that thing. That's gonna hurt. And if you notice too, look at the way their toes are facing. They face out. Because again, they can't do this. Most dinosaurs can't do this. They have to face out like this because they do a clapping motion. Oh god, look at the little toes in the back. Look at these wide feet. Crazy. Yeah, and I didn't even know about this dinosaur until this game came out. I like this one where you can see the eyes. Very cool. We have a lot of dinosaurs, like, what's it called? Oh no, I'm losing the name. It's a nodosaur like this, because nodosaurs have no club tail. And ankylosaurs have the club tail. But there's a dinosaur that we know the color of, Borealepelta. We found it upside down, so the skin is still there. And I can't remember what, oh god, look at his face. A face only a mother could love. But we found it upside down, and then when they excavated it, they were able to do tests on the skin and the osteoderms, and they figured out that this is very close to what color it was. It was like a almost like a dark tan red on top, and then like a lighter tan on bottom. So they had some counter shading. But I can't remember what the process is to be able to look at that. I listened to the podcast I Know Dino. I've been trying to catch up. I'm on like, they have like almost 500 episodes right now. But I'm up to like almost 300, I think. I'm at like 260, 270. So I'm pretty close. I'm pretty close to catching up. But they did a whole episode. They did a few episodes on Borealepelta and like how we know what color some dinosaurs were and stuff like that. So, which we do have a dinosaur in the game that we do know what color it was. And we'll get there at some point. But yeah, there's Solidosaurus. We already went through Spino. Let's do Acrocanthosaurus. I love this one. I love the brow crests here. This is just a really good looking dinosaur. The green is really good too. I know. Yeah, they were able to use some radio wave stuff to figure out the chemical composition of the melanin. Yeah. And based on the shape of the melanin cells that are fossilized in there, you can tell what color it's supposed to be. So I think what they have said is that if it's a crescent shape, it's a if it's a crescent shape, it's black or close to black, and then if it's like a circle shape or a donut, it's like a brown or a red. So there's only a few colors right now that we know we can see through those cell shapes, because we just base that off of like bird feathers and you know, our hair and what do you call it? And like skin from like crocodiles and stuff like that. That's how we're able to know what those shapes of those melanin colors are. They use the same process that used with the animals that we have today with those of the past. But it's very, very rare to get that. Oh god, I love this one. This makes me think of the Dinosaur Revolution T-Rex with the skull face. Excuse me. The process of doing that, that's how we get the colors, but you have to have the dinosaur die in the right place at the right time, be covered very quickly with sediments and stuff like that. Otherwise, you're not going to get those cells to preserve in the fossil sediment. So it's very, very rare to do that. So that's why we don't know what color T-Rex was. We don't know what color Acrotanthosaurus was. So it's a very rare instance. Let's see. We already did Carcharodontosaurus, which aren't these two? Yeah, one of the Carcharodontosaurs from North America. So these two are cousins of each other. We already did T-Rex, but I'll pop them in again. So you got your staple prehistoric kingdom T-Rex right here. Love the stripes on the tail. I asked Mark Whitten, a paleo artist, and Gabriel Ugueto, another paleo artist. Those are like my two favorite paleo artists. They are amazing. Yeah, he's thick. But I asked those two because they like to do this like striping on the tail of their animals a lot. And I asked them, I was like, hey, do we know if that's like what they look like of any dinosaurs or anything like that? Because you guys do that a lot. And they both were like, nah, it just looks cool. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So yeah, more striping on the tail. This looks a lot like the Tarbo, which is pretty cool. But man, that face is just menacing. I do wish that they'll add... well, I heard that there's a new species of T-Rex that popped in just recently. I didn't read any papers yet. I gotta get better at doing that. I wish there was an app that paleontologists could just post their papers in, and like the most up-to-date, specifically with dinosaurs, because I know that paleontology is not just dinosaurs. It's, all facets of extinct animals. But I mean, if you think about it, striping on the tail could help break up the outline when stalking prey. Exactly. See? It all makes sense. There's science behind the way that these things look. That is a very good, that is a very good idea of why they do this and what they possibly could have had. Maybe they did have that. Excuse me. Prehistoric Planet did that with the face of their Tyrannosaurs. They all have this striping down the face. So the Nanuqsaurus, the Tarbosaurus, and the Tyrannosaurus, they all have, since they're all cousins of each other, they all have, and the, what's that one called? It's literally called Pinocchio lizard. Jushanesaurus? I think that's what it's called. It was killing the Corythoraptors. It was hunting the Corythoraptors in season 1. But yeah, those are all Tyrannosaurids. And so they decided to give them all that striping on their face, which is such a good idea to really emphasize that these things are cousins of each other. They may be millions of years apart, but they still have these certain patterns and certain things in their DNA that still is like, hey, we're still family. But I would really like it if they added, maybe with the new species of T-Rex, one with lips. So get rid of these teeth and do something like they did with the Carcharodontosaurus. You see how I call it lips. It's not lips. It's basically just oral tissue, kind of like a lizard. So it doesn't move like you would see in Jurassic Park with the raptors, how they snarl. They couldn't do that. It would just be like stagnant. Like it would just stay in its place. But I would really like a Tyrannosaurus with this look to it. because that's how I draw my T-Rexes, and that's how I prefer my theropods. Let's see. And stuff you can't see, like the fused nasal bones. Yeah, exactly. Like the skulls of T-Rex. I mean, it's not, this isn't accurate at all, because I got it from a pet store, and I think it's supposed to be for fish. But I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be a T-Rex skull. It looks very much like an Allosaur skull to me. Oh god, you can't see it because it's green! Can you see the shadow? No? Okay, totally didn't even think about that. Oh, that's funny. So it's bright green, so yeah, there's no way you'd be able to see that. But anyway, on the top of the skull, they have a fused bone there. So like the skull is split in half, but it's fused down the top. I didn't even think about that. But yeah, so that kind of like Torvosaurus is a distant relative of Tyrannosaurus. And then you got like Guanlong and Nanuqsaurus and Eutyrannus, which is the biggest theropod dinosaur that we have of proof of feathers from head to toe. So that's why people think that maybe T-Rex had feathers. This turned into just me talking about dinosaurs. I have no problem with doing this, but like I was going to show you guys my park and we were going to make pins and stuff like that, which we can get to, but like I just didn't even think that I was going to start sitting here and looking through dinosaurs. But that's fine. But next we have Dinochirus. So here's your fuzzy Dinochirus. You see how like the feathers are just like, obviously they blow in the wind, but like I don't know, it just looks strange. So I don't know. I think it looks weird, but when you put it out in your park, it does look better. But yeah, this guy was massive too. No. Talking about dinosaurs is awesome. I agree. I love to talk about dinosaurs. Then we have another one, which is just kind of a little more subtle with its colors and stuff. And then, again, this is why I want a T-Rex model with the oral tissue, because Mark Whitten agrees with this one. That this guy was just too big, kind of like T-Rex, and it didn't need this big coat of feathers. Now, it may be an ornithomimid, which is related to like Gallimimus and Struthiomimus and Ornithomimus. So those dinosaurs most likely had feathers. But since this guy was so big, maybe it didn't have as much feathers as like Prehistoric Planet thought, or like this, for example. It may just be too big and doesn't really need feathering to cool itself off and to heat it up, which is usually what feathers are for. So this guy probably could just create its own body heat just by moving. Yeah, this thing is also an ornithomimid, which is wild because they're mostly seen as scaly ostriches. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, if you look at the, that's why I have, at the beginning here, before the stream started, I have a skeleton of a cassowary spinning around, just to be like, hey, birds are dinosaurs. It's where they came from. And these guys are the greatest, one of the greatest examples of comparing birds to dinosaurs, ornithomimids, because if you look at Gallimimus, Struthiomimus, Ornithomimus, Aviemimus, they all have the reason why we called them mimus, it means mimic. So Aviemimus means bird mimic. So the skeletons are so close to birds, like ostriches and emus and stuff like that, that I mean, it's just uncanny how close they are. Birds are reptiles, which is wild when you don't really think about it. Yeah, they are. And I have heard some people that are like, no, they're not. I'm like, shut up. Yes, you're talking to a dinosaur guy right now. Like, I know my stuff. Argentinosaurs. Yeah, here we go. Look at this. This is us. What? What? Look at this guy. Back to your sauropods, Raditz. Look at this. Titanosaurs. Now, these are speculative, these osteoderms back here. Where's the Indominus Rex? You're in the wrong franchise, buddy. This is reality, not literally a walking building. Yeah, for sure. God, they were huge. But yeah, these guys, there have been some titanosaurs found with osteoderms, but they were like dinner plate sized, and they weren't very big. They were about like this. Sorry, I'm on camera. They were about like this big. They weren't like this big when they were found, but maybe they had some keratin over it. We don't know. So this isn't this isn't unscientific. This is just, yeah, maybe they had them like this, but we don't know. Look how massive these things are. Big giant necks. Love that. Ooh, I would love to see Dreadnoughtus in here. Love to see that. Let's see, where else we got? We saw a Tyrannosaurus, we saw a Motobertosaurus, Iguanodon. I love the way this Iguanodon looks. I can imagine a death of a full-grown Argentinosaurus would be the equivalent of a whale fall. Yeah, and the fact that their skulls are so fragile, like, could you imagine, like, it falling and then it hits its head on the ground, and since it's so fragile, it just flattens out, because all the bones just shatter in its head because of the weight of its head just falling and the momentum of it hitting. Like, gross. But I love this Iguanodon. Again, look, notice the hands. See how the toes face out. It's dinosaur. Most dinosaurs, like with sauropods, they can do that. They can do this all day. But like 90% of all dinosaurs, always a clapping motion. They can't pronate their hands like this, like us, mammals. So they're kind of stuck here. They have these massive forearms. These osteoderms are speculative. We don't know. But Edmontosaurus has these going down the back. So maybe Iguanodon had it. We don't know. That nice shovel beak. Great. Love it. The way they have the thumb reminds me of a rooster spur. Yeah, kind of. And again, we don't know what these are used for, but I mean, it's most likely for defense. It could be for digging in trees. It could be this little pinky down here. I don't know if you guys can see it. This little guy. It's not vestigial. It can move. So maybe they use that to pull things down from the trees and to eat and stuff like that. We don't know. This is Aladar from Disney's Dinosaur. You guys didn't know. Also, I don't know if you can see it. It's very hard, but look at the eye. It has a slit like a goat. So I don't think this one does. I don't think this one does either. But this is very plausible too, because it's a grazing animal. Most grazing animals today, like goats, cows, horses, they all have a slit horizontal eye pupil, so they can see in like 360. So then when they're looking down, they can still see kind of like behind them for predators and stuff like that. So scientists do think that that is a probability. That's something that just doesn't fossilize, so we don't know. I'd say both self-defense and interspecific combat, like an elk's antlers. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's possible. God, that would be so crazy to see like mating fights. Oh, that'd be so awesome. God, it'd be loud too. They're screaming at each other, just banging heads or smacking each other around, or like in Prehistoric Planet where the Dreadnoughtus just get up on their hind legs and just start swatting at each other and raking their teeth down their necks and stuff. It's just a battle of endurance. Insane. But yes, I love the Iguanodon here. It's amazing. Okay, Parasaurolophus, everybody's favorite trumpeter. Oh, I didn't know. You know what? Here, let's go back to Motobertosaurus. Nope, not that one. I guess it's just this one. And Edmontosaurus and stuff like that. But if you notice their toes, you can't really see their toes, can you? Because we've learned with Edmontosaurus, at least with a mummified Edmontosaurus, where you can see the muscles fossilized, you can see the skin fossilized. They have a forearm, and the forearm has this big nail that goes over, or like a bassoon. Yeah, probably. But they have this big old nail right here that goes over their toes. So their toes look like this, when it's a skeleton, but all of that is covered with muscles and skins and tendons and stuff, and then they have this big keratinous nail that goes over that. We may be able to see a better version of that when we get to Edmontosaurus and stuff like that, but these guys are just incredible. Here's another species with a smaller crest. Maybe this was a female. As far as I've heard, we don't really know, but we did find a skull that looks like this. But, I mean, making it a new species. Remember, Parasaurolophus, genus. I'm not even going to try and say that. Species. Okay. This one's my favorite. I love this one. Go to the female. Less colors. It's all black. Yeah, there's the nail right there. You can see it right there. Can you guys see that? Yeah, you can see that. So yeah, they have sexual dimorphic males and females, more stripes on the back, more colorful crest and face. Let's see if they do that with, yeah. So here's the female of this one. It's smaller. More dull colors. Female for that, male for that. But yeah, this one's my favorite. I love the color here, the red and pink and blue and the orange face. Love this. And they were thick boys. They were huge. So, the cows of the Cretaceous. What do we got next? Edmontosaurus. Here we go. And dude, I have seen, technically it's Coronosaurus. Oh, did they make it a whole new species or a whole new genus? I didn't know that. Look at that. We got more dinosaur people in here. Love the dinosaur people show. Here's another good look at the nail that they have here. Edmontosaurus. I've seen the skeleton of Edmontosaurus. It is massive. It's like this. I've seen this. I was in awe. I went to the museum in Colorado, the Denver Museum, and holy shit, it was huge. They have the name in the top. Oh crap! Did I? Whoops! Did I mess that up? Oh, it is. You're right. Look at that. Huh. There we go. I'm a big dummy head. Let's see. Edmontosaurus again. Okay, so yeah. Love these. Just love how big these are. And Regalis here has this little fleshy bit up here. I think it's still speculative because they did find an impression of this, but I don't know if the scientists know for a fact that this thing had this, or at least the species. So yeah, not quite sure. I'm not a big hadrosaur fan. Not that they're not cool. It's just hadrosaurs. Another hadrosaur here, Lambeosaurus. Very strange head crest. Love these big thick tails. They had these tendons that were like fused to the bone to make sure that these tails were nice and stiff. The colors here. This is a good one. Love the purple. Did they change the eyes on these ones? Oh, these ones are like black, so you can't even see it. But it looks like these don't have the, oh no, they do. Yeah, they got that slit in the eye. Yeah, these guys are huge. Okay, now we're in the ceratopsids. So this is a dinosaur that we know for a fact what color it was, because we've done those tests that we were talking about earlier. Psittacosaurus, where the top is this kind of dark tan and the bottom is this kind of lighter tan. We actually have this thing's butt imprint, so we know that this is exactly what the butt looks like, which is pretty funny. Mongoliensis, so this one's from Mongolia. Cute little guy. I actually have seen these skeletons as well. They are very small. They are very cute. And we got this one. This one just looks like a dragon. Look at that. Super cool. Yeah, Psittacosaurus is a very cool dinosaur. Very primitive, or not primitive, we shouldn't say that. It's basal. It's a very basal ceratopsid. So the horns went from the cheeks. I mean, ceratopsids do still have cheek spikes, but then they moved more to the top of their heads and stuff like that. I love how people think Edmontosaurus was just light work for something like Tyrannosaurus, but they don't consider the fact that it was the same size or bigger depending on the species. And generally, the larger the animal is, the more aggressive they can be in high competition environments, i.e. water buffalo, hippos, and rhinos. Yeah, my girlfriend sent me a video of a hippo where a lioness was coming up trying to attack it, and it just ripped its jaw off. The hippo just grabbed its face and flung it up and just ripped its jaw off. The thing was still alive. Just walked off with its jaw hanging down, off of the tongue hanging out and everything. It's awful. Don't mess with hippos. They are extremely aggressive. And a lot of people think that carnivores are super aggressive animals just because they eat plant eaters. The things you just said, water buffalo, hippos, and rhinos, they are stupidly aggressive. Like, they're super territorial, super aggressive. They will destroy you. Whereas predators, they sneak up on you. They want to use, imagine a Rex tangling with something like that. If you want to, you can watch Prehistoric Planet Season 2. They do have 2 T-Rexes going after hadrosaurs. I don't remember what hadrosaurs they are. Maybe they are Edmontosaurus. I'm not quite sure. No, it can't be Edmontosaurus. Yeah, it could be Edmonto. I'm not quite sure. But anyway, that's how predator hunting is. They're quiet. They sometimes, depending on the species of the animal, they can do like little tactics and stuff like that. Like in the Prehistoric Planet episode, they say that one of them deliberately makes a noise, and then all the hadrosaurs run the other direction, and then the other tyrannosaur is hiding in the brush and just takes one of them out. So it's a little sneaky tactic like that. So when you see Jurassic Park and mostly Jurassic World, and you see these predators that just run out of nowhere, just blaring through stuff, screaming at everything before they start hunting things down, it doesn't make any sense. You're going to alert stuff, they're going to start running away, causing chaos, and it's going to be a lot more energy and a lot more difficult as a predator to get stuff like that. A battle that literally rumbles on the earth, the absolute devastation that would cause. Exactly. Dude, and then in Prehistoric Planet Season 1, when you have the Dreadnoughtus fight, dude, could you imagine that? That would be the most terrifying thing ever. And they're herbivores. It's so scary. Just feeling the earth kind of rumble underneath your feet, and the sound of how loud that would be, and like, terrifying. And again, herbivores, so super scary. Protoceratops, we have a very, very well preserved Protoceratops and Velociraptor together, where they are locked in battle. I love that, and I want to get a tattoo of that. Protoceratops is very cute, about the size of a sheep. I love that. I just love this. The reason why there's a lot of browns and tans and stuff with these dinosaurs is that they're from the desert. Like I said, Velociraptor is from Mongolia. Oh, you can see the eye here really well. See that horizontal pupil slit right there? Yeah. But yeah, they did a really good job with the textures and the colors with these dinosaurs, because it just shows like where they lived. And I do this from time to time. I like looked up one day where like what color was a Velociraptor, because we don't know yet. And so we got a little butt. Look at that. Very strange. But I looked it up. I was like, do we know what color a Velociraptor was? And they're like, nope. You just got to base it off of where it lived. And they lived in the desert, so maybe a lot of browns, a lot of tans, a lot of blacks, whites. Lots of stuff to camouflage themselves. Pseudoceratops. Not that big, are they? You know, in Jurassic World, they make them look like they're huge, but yeah, you could probably ride this thing. I wouldn't say do that if it were alive, but yeah, literally a bull I love the look of the horns on this. Yeah, I know, right? That it looks like a bull. Very, very. Oh, look at that frill. Super cool. That's probably most likely what the frills were for too. Sexual display. Make them the more vibrant, the more large, the prettier those are, the more the females would enjoy them. The face here very much resembles a Styracosaurus, which is my favorite ceratopsid. Can't go wrong with a punk rock ceratopsid. But yeah, this one's very, very nice. Really like this one. And these little dots here, you guys can see where I'm pointing, but here, let's see if we can find, I guess this one works, yeah. So like this, and this, and this. We have skin impressions of Triceratops that have this. So, which, I have a Triceratops that has this. Pull this guy out. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Okay. So here's my Triceratops. And again, it's probably really hard, but you can still see those bumps on it that are similar to what I just showed you guys. But that's the skin impressions of Triceratops. We do have that. But there is also speculation that maybe in the center of those, they had these like spiky quills that came out, kind of like Psittacosaurus's tail. Where maybe that's like the last remnants of feathers for these ancestors, for their, you know, for their ancestors that had feathers, like Psittacosaurus, who has it on their tail. But there is no proof that you're gonna find a fuzzy Pseudoceratops or anything like that. Speaking of my favorite, there he is. See how they have them kind of sticking out, these little spines? Very speculative. We don't know. But man, do I love this dinosaur. I want to get this as a tattoo as well. Oh, I love this dinosaur so much. It's so cool. Look how pretty this is. Like, if you were a female Styracosaurus, you'd have to be like, okay, yeah, like, you're doing, what you're doing here, what you're doing here, gentlemen, you're doing good. You're doing very good. The horns, too. Probably not for the most defense, but definitely something that could help. And then these, I cannot, for the life of me, remember what these are called. They're not just spikes, but they have a specific name. Triceratops has them. And the older they get for Triceratops, the more flat they get. But yeah, I can't remember what those are called. But yeah, this is definitely for the ladies. Making them look pretty. Yeah, I love Styracosaurus. Favorite horned dinosaur. Such a good one. I think this was found in Canada? Yeah, Albertensis. Alberta, Canada. Very, very cool. And then we have Pachyrhinosaurus. Oh, let's go to the males. They're a little bigger, a little colorful. I really don't mind this. This is very good. I like the tail here, how the stripes are sideways and not down. I like the little red spots that we got here. Big boss right here. They didn't have a horn here. They had a big old boss. Big bone on their nose. We got Canadensis, if you notice. The spikes here disappeared. We got some spikes here on the frill, and then here they disappear. I like the Centrosaurians a bit more than the Chasmosaurians, but some of the Chasmosaurians look awesome, like Pentaceratops, or no, that's a Centrosaurian, my bad. I was going to show you Sinoceratops. That is a Centrosaurian, my bad. So, for those who don't know, Centrosaurian, one horn on the nose, tiny horns on the eyebrows, and then Chasmosaurian with the big horns on the eyes, small horn on the nose. But we'll come back to the Chasmosaurians after we're talking about Pachyrhinosaurus. So we got some nice stripes, some nice browns. And then we got our big fuzzy boy. Again, super speculative. This lived in Alaska, so it may have had some kind of feathery something on him. But We have no idea. Woolly pecky rhino. Do you see how the feathers kind of like almost look like goo, like it's all stuck together? Like I said, when this gets set out into the world, it looks a lot better than this. But yeah, I really like this one. This makes me think of the Mark Whitten painting that he did, where he's got the baby and the two parents out in the cold, and they're on like a little mountain. You can see their breath coming off inside. That's what this reminded me of. Love this. This is a good look for it. But I think that this is a little bit more likely. If you saw Prehistoric Planet, when the Nanuqsaurus are going after these guys, the males have kind of this quill-like spikes on the tail, where the females don't. I like that idea. I think that's a plausible idea. Oh, excuse me. Oh, well, here we go. Triceratops. Nice blue frill. Love the counter. Like the different, the juxtaposition in the colors here. So we got the nice blue with the kind of almost red. We go sideways with that. Look how big their heads are. Just absolutely massive. Stripes on here are really nice. Very flashy. This would kind of freak out a predator too, if you think about it. Oh, we got some different horns. Did you notice that? Check this out. Horns going up. It's going down. Didn't realize that. That is very cool. I like that. Then we got you. These? Oh, never mind. These look pretty similar. I thought these were... This must have been a new skin. Or this one. This must have been a new skin that they added. Yep, and if you notice, Horridus and Porus. So we have two different species of Triceratops here. Look how big those horns are. God, the ones in Prehistoric Planet Season 2 were massive. Just crazy how big those were. And then obviously we have Velociraptor. So I'm more of a dinosaur guy. I'm not really into these, you know, prehistoric mammals. The woolly mammothus. I never really got into prehistoric mammals because they just look too similar to what we have today. Excuse me. So it's not, you know, they're very special in their own way, but I'm just more of a dinosaur guy because they just look so different. They're so unique. Oh yeah, definitely. Some are wild. Like, look at the teeth on this guy. What? What was that for? Why was evolution like, well, we're going to give you these giant teeth. And then... What? Look at this. Paraceratherium. Why was this thing so big? It was like a massive rhino with no horns. Just strange. Almost like a sauropod, you know, with that long neck. But, yeah, like I said, they have their own spot in history, but if I were to study something, I'd rather study these things. These things are more interesting to me. Very different, very diverse. They were around. They're still around. They're literally the most diverse and longest living like thing ever. Animals are great. Yeah, I totally agree. Like I said, I'm more of a theropod guy. I like my theropods, but I'm not going to say no to a sauropod. I'm not going to say no to, you know, Thyreophoran, Cephalosaurs, you know, everything. I love dinosaurs. I love animals. I'm not going to hate on any of them, and I'm not going to have anybody feel bad because, oh, I prefer Cryolophosaurus over Muttaburrasaurus, you know. So, yeah, that's all the dinosaurs. That's all of them, and the prehistoric mammals we went through. So now let's go back to the park, which was my original idea. So we went through the Triassic. We were making our way through the Jurassic. So we saw the Brachiosaurus, the Dryosaurus, and the Camarasaurus. The Dilophosaurus and the Torvosaurus, and then we were going through the excuse me, the Cretaceous. Oh yeah, PK hasn't added any Pachycephalosaurs. No, they haven't, but I'm sure they will. They're a very famous dinosaur. So this is for the Nanuqsaurus. I've lowered it, kind of like I don't know. Sometimes zoos do that for predators and stuff like that, so it's a little harder for the dinosaurs to get at the people, you know. And I'm not quite sure if they've done any kind of breakout stuff, or if you added a Triceratops and a T-Rex together, would they fight each other? I haven't tested that out, so I have no idea if they do that, because this game is still in early access, so I'm not quite sure what all they have in here, but I'm sure they've added some stuff. But I added some snow just because it's like, you know, Alaska. You know, we got our Alaska stuff. And I did do Pachyrhinosaurus. I did a pin for Pachyrhinosaurus. Where is it? It's like way over here. It was. Where'd it go? Huh. Anyway, that's fine. We'll just keep moving. So if you go over this way, you got your Bronto burger, your big Bronto burger. You got some bathrooms and stuff like that. And then you got the Dinocyrus area. The very swampy, you know, you got your cattails and cycads and stuff like that. You got fish. And I added plants over here, because I'm pretty sure they're omnivorous. Correct, Duck? Yeah, for real. But I added some flowers around here, some flowering plants, just to make it look a little bit more pretty. And then I added this big vine wall over here, and I added some vines somewhere. I added vines, like literal vines. Oh, here we go. Get up here. Yeah, added some vines up here. I got some plants growing out of the side. I think this looks a lot nicer than this side, but hey, whatever. We got a nice, oh, they don't have any of these either. Like Gobi Raptor, Gigantoraptor, Jurassic World Evolution 2 got Gigantoraptor before Prehistoric Kingdom. No, the vine wall looks amazing. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Got some ammonite. You know, you got your little stuffed toys. Is that a Velociraptor down there? Yeah, there's a little picture of a Velociraptor. Some mugs. I can't remember what they call their logo. The logo has a name. I can't remember what it's called. These guys are on sale. $5.30. And some Prehistoric Kingdom books. A Dinopedia. Skulls and all sorts of fun stuff. Look at this. You can get masks. You can get a Microraptor. Oh yeah, we do have Microraptor. Why was that not in the thing? Microraptor's here. Stumpy? Stampy? Yeah. I can't remember either. I would love this t-shirt. Prehistoric Kingdom team. I can't remember what their team is. But if you guys... Here. Oh. Never mind. I thought that the studio name would be here. But anyway, I want this shirt. If you guys have merch, I want it. A Microraptor kite. That's what this is. But Microraptor is in this game, but I don't think they have a viewing thing for it. I would actually have to put the pin in the park, and then we'd be able to see the Microraptors. But yeah, I'm not doing that yet. I'm not there yet. I'm still adding dinosaurs to my park. So yeah, lots of fun stuff. Got your Bronto Burger restaurant right next to the Dinocyrus. Then you move on, and then you got, you know, another little lounge area to hang out. Lots of places to sit down and hang out. And then we got our Hadrosaurs. So we have Edmontosaurus over here. You know, again, trying to get rid of all that grass. Not quite. It was a late Cretaceous that grass evolved, but not the kind of grass that we're used to. It was definitely grasses that were probably a little bit tougher to deal with, and bigger because of the oxygen content back then. But yep, nice cute little waterfall over here. You know, nice, you know, trees and stuff to kind of hide and hang out. Fruit. There's fruit back in the Cretaceous, I think. And then this should be the Parasaurolophus. Did I add? I did add a Parasaurolophus up here, so we got this nice big area. I'm going to put a few in here. Nice watering area, big enough to have it swim and stuff. Got some fruit. And I always put it like in front of the viewing areas, so then when the dinosaurs come to like take a drink or they come to eat or something like that, the people are getting the view of them. And then we got lots of I think these are like primitive cattails or something. I can't remember what these things are called, or cycads. I mean, like this is a cycad right here, like little cycad plant. And ferns and stuff, and added some flowering plants and stuff, some bamboo, just to make it look a little bit more pretty. And then next to this, we have, what did I have here? Iguanodon? No, Lambeosaurus, my bad. So this is pointing towards where the Lambeosaurus would be. Got some rocks and stuff to just kind of look at and hang out. We got some cute little lilies here, lily pads. This is a cycad right there. Right? Pretty sure it is. Yeah, I think it's a cycad. I can't remember. No, it's aloe. An aloe vera plant. That's what that is. But yeah, I kept trying to keep the environments very close to what their environment looked like back in the day. Nice viewing area, you know, if you just want to kind of look at the different animals that are in this area. We got, you know, a little park for food and shopping and stuff. They don't have enough stuff to do for that. There's no like arcade, there's no like different other shops that are there. They just kind of have that, and that's about it. So that's why you see that a lot. I would have put other different kinds of shops and stuff like that, but they just don't have it. So we have the Iguanodon, so I kept it very rocky to kind of resemble that European look. I hear a lot of people complain from Europe, like on YouTube and stuff, where they're just like, we have no soil, it's just like rocks. So I wanted to make sure that I did that for this. And this kind of resembles a little castle. You know, they have a lot of castles out there in Europe, so I tried to add that as well. Another little just chill area here. Nothing too crazy, just to try and get out of the sun. Wait a minute. I have another Parasaurolophus thing over here? That's not right. No, that's not right. Parasaurolophus is not supposed to be over here. Oops. Messed up. Then I thought, you know what? Let's have the water be in both areas. So this is where the water comes out of this little fountain here, and then it can travel through this little reservoir and it goes out here. So I thought that was kind of nice. This is for Tyrannosaurus. So again, a little swampy. Yeah, maybe Chronosaurus. We could do that. Throw a Chronosaurus over there. But I've tried to add like a little bit of like, oh, this tree fell over, but it like fell over in a way where it was like almost out of the ground, but this fell first, so it kind of kept it up. I'm sure physically that's not how that works. It probably would have just fallen over, but I don't know. I just thought it was a nice little touch. Maybe they can run underneath that or something. Got some, you know, mountainous kind of things, you know, rocky areas and stuff like that, just to liven it up, give it a little bit of a different look. More shops and, you know, stuff like that, places to sit. And then this is for Muttaburrasaurus, so Australia being technically two species. Yeah, that's true. So definitely could do that. So we got a little watering hole, which by the way, this is like different textures. So like I have your regular like grass texture, and then I painted this like dried out mud here, and then it gets into like pebbly mud and dry sand, or wet sand kind of stuff, and then it gets into like almost like a wet mud down here. So I really like those painting tools to be able to like give that effect of like it's kind of drying out. I think Australia was a little bit more lush than it is today, but I still wanted to give it that Australia look. And then over here with their nest, I gave it almost as if they've put these what do you call them? Branches out here, you know, as if they've created their nest here. I have a series on my YouTube channel, same name, just look it up on YouTube. But I have Prehistoric Kingdom for sleep. So if you guys want to listen to dinosaurs and stuff like that while you go to bed, I have Parasaurolophus, I have T-Rex, I have Brachiosaurus, I have Triceratops. And I'm perfectly capable of doing more dinosaurs. If you so desire. Obviously, we just showed a bunch of them, so we have a crap ton of dinosaurs that we can do. So, in this video, I'm gonna try and edit a little bit and maybe put on YouTube as well. So if anybody misses it, not only will you be able to find I think it's called a rerun, the rerun here, but you'll also be able to find it over on my YouTube channel, and it'll stay over on my YouTube channel because it'll eventually disappear on Twitch, but on my YouTube channel it'll just be there. It was colder too, basically temperate back then. Yeah. And I'm still studying the environments from back then. That this helps a lot, being able to do this. So maybe I will get rid of these cacti. Maybe we don't need cacti, but I don't know. Maybe I'll leave it there. Maybe, you know, I don't know. Not quite sure. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, the environments of dinosaurs is still kind of new for me because like I'm very much getting more into the paleontology aspect of dinosaurs because I used to just be like, oh, this dinosaur is this dinosaur, blah 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 blah. But now I'm like, well, what was their environment? How did they behave? Like all this weird stuff we don't know about. The anatomy, I don't know a crap ton about the anatomy. I need to know more. So, yeah, I definitely need to study some more because I kind of want to be a paleo artist. I mean, if it looks good, keep it. Yeah, yeah. I think it looks good. It's cool. I think here we go. This is the start of the ceratopsids because I think I got all of the hadrosaurs that are in the game over here, and now we can start on the ceratopsids. So this is supposed to be the Pachyrhinosaurus area. So then you can come over here and you can kind of see them sleeping, hanging out over here. Environment dictates the entirety of an animal's biology. Yeah, it's true. Almost at least. Yeah. Yeah, that's another thing. I need to study more on zoology, biology of animals, anatomy of dinosaurs, stuff like that. I'm still working. I'm still trying. I've been into dinosaurs since I was probably a baby, I think. I used to have this little toy. It was almost like a mobile. You know, you hang it up in the crib and everything, and it was yellow. And the only species that I could grab out of it was a T-Rex because it had these felt fabric kind of 2 fingers on the hands and feet. Had this big kind of heavy head, but it had a music box on the inside of the head. But the head was kind of stuffed. It was almost like a stuffed toy. But the body had no stuffing. It just had a string from the base of the head down to the crotch. There was a handle in the crotch, and if you stretched it out, and as it released back into the head and scrunched up the body, it would play music. And I think that was... Hi. How are you? You good? Yeah. Hello. Okay, bye. But that toy, I think, is the earliest toy or something that I have. I don't personally have it. My parents have it, but one of those things where I think that kicked off my dinosaur nerd crap. But then, yeah, Jurassic Park, got into that. And then Walking with Dinosaurs really made me think more about how dinosaurs are just animals. They're not bloodthirsty creatures. They're not, you know, kind of like in the 80s where everybody thought that meat-eating dinosaurs, all they did was kill. They were monsters, and everything else was just this stupid, slow, lumbering animal. When in reality, they weren't. They were very diverse. They were very social. You know, very, very different animals. So now we can go over to, oh, this goes back to the, oh, no. This is, okay, now we're starting to get into an area where it's brand new. I like just, I love Art of Dinosaurs, just vibing. Dude, me too. I see people on like Twitter and Instagram and stuff like that. They have animations of just dinosaurs sleeping. They're just chilling. And that's kind of what I wanted to do with my prehistoric planet for sleep, or prehistoric kingdom for sleep. It's just dinosaurs chilling out at night. You know, at dusk, just being dinosaurs, doing their thing. Just little ASMR with dinosaurs, because they're not killing machines. I mean, they are, but they're not just dumb, monsters. They're just animals like anything else was. So we have our Nasutoceratops over here. Again, not quite sure what the environment of Nasutoceratops looks like, but I think that this works. You got some deciduous trees and stuff like that. You got your pines, lots and lots of ferns, little cave for it to sleep in. So yeah, I don't know. I was just kind of messing around. I don't know what the environment looks like. As you can see, I'm not done yet. But yeah, just chilling with this kind of vibe here. Further down you go. I think I was gonna make this Triceratops, but as you can see, I literally just started. I haven't even like painted the bottom of the water or anything like that, so I'm not quite sure. Not exactly sure what I was gonna do with this, because I thought I would do like all the herbivores in one area, or the carnivores in another area, kind of stuff. So I think that earlier over here, it just feels very cluttered. There's a lot of stuff going on over here, but now we're starting to get a little bit more organized and geometric, over here. So, and then I'm going to put another ceratopsid over here. Maybe just a small little thing for what do you call it? What's it called? Psittacosaurus. Maybe I'll do it over here since we still have like some desert stuff. Taco? What you mean taco? Are you eating tacos? I would love some tacos. You got tacos? Can I have tacos? I'll take some tacos. But yeah, so that's kind of what's been going on here. Oh, Psittacosaurus? I've always pronounced it as Psittacosaurus. But that's another thing too. I was listening to I Know Dino, and they pronounce Ceratosaurus, which by the way, that's coming as well. Ceratosaurus will be here. I pronounce it Ceratosaurus. They pronounce it Ceratosaurus, which I can see why, the way it's spelled, but I have always heard it Ceratosaurus. So, tomato, tomato, potato, potato. Same with the internet likes to call it the taco. Really? I haven't heard that yet. I have not heard that yet. Well, we can name our dinosaurs. So maybe our Psittacosaurus can be taco. And another one be burrito. And another one be Crunchwrap Supreme. So I think that would be fun. Uh-oh, my left monitor turned off. Come on, there you go. Now you're back. Beans. Yeah, we could just have one. Beans. I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed that we haven't really dropped any frames. Like, everything's been kind of flowing really nicely. And honestly, yeah. I forgot that I added that. That scared the crap out of me. I was like, what was that? That was for Octobescare, Raditz. If you are not subscribed or following or whatever it's called, every year for October, I do this event called Octobescare, where I play a scary game for the whole month of October. This past Octobescare, it lasted until this month. We were playing Resident Evil 4, and I don't know, maybe I was just doing a really bad job at progressing. It was, getting close to the holiday season while we were still playing it, so I had, some family stuff going on, so yeah, there was a lot of stuff going on there, so we didn't finish it until last week. So that's why we're playing Prehistoric Kingdom now. But yeah, if you're still around, if that was you, I can't see it. Actually, I can see it. Just look at it here. Let's do this. Let's do that. Whoops. Can I go to analytics? Was that you? That might have been just you. I followed. I don't know. Regardless, you know what I'm talking about. It was you. Okay. There you go. So, if you still would like to stick around and hang out for another year, I will be playing something else next October, or rather this October in 2024. So October Scare 2024, we will have something. I'm sure there's some horror game out there that I can play. Hostess Truck, who's in here right now, he and I are actually real life friends. He suggested another Resident Evil game. I'm not sure if I want to do another Resident Evil game, but he did say that it was one that we could play together, so then it could be like 2 people playing rather than just me, and so that would be kind of fun. I would like that. I think I'm actually going to start putting dinosaurs in the park. What do you think? I don't want to open the park, but maybe I can keep the park closed. Here, there's settings that you can do, I'm pretty sure. Order list, turbine. Let's see. Maybe not yet. Because I know you can do that in Jurassic World Evolution. That you can basically just stop people from showing up. But maybe not, I don't know. But yeah, anyway, yeah, every year, October Scare shows up. Hopefully, it'll end by October and not run 4 months. So, yeah. I think there were a few times, too, where I only played for about an hour or so due to D&D. I played Dungeons & Dragons as well. But yeah, sometimes that'll jump in and whoops. That'll be not a problem, but you know what I mean. So let's get our seal of ISIS. So I'm going to let you guys vote because I love doing follower interactions. Love talking to you guys. So I want you guys to vote. Do you want toast? Do you want lemonite? Or do you want dust bath? What is our seal of ISIS going to look like? We're going to have a little fuzzy boy, stripy boy, or other stripy boy. And I'll chuck a couple of females in there too. I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure how these dinosaurs worked socially like that. Very curious. They may have just been. I love the lemonite, but Toast is an amazing nickname. We can name one of them Toast. This one? You like this one? We can do this one. Okay. Let's see. Let's go with females. Let's say that these are the kind of animal that have the same amount of males and females in their little group. Because we're definitely going to have a lot of them in there because they have like a big area. So I think we should do, so yeah, they have meat and insects. So this will help us figure out, let's see, what do they got? Coastal and desert. So this tells us the plant biomes. This is free roam too, so I don't think they're going to have any issues. This is more of just like, let's show off stuff. Let's make things look cool rather than having to deal with money and all that jazz. So maybe one day we'll make a park together. All of us. We'll make a park together and it'll be something. Well, the skin name is Toast. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Toast. Da-da-da. So again, we can name our dinosaurs. So if you want this and you want to name one of them Toast, we can totally do that. Or if you want this, because it is Toast, and you want to name one of them Toast, we can totally do that. So we still thinking lemonite is going to be the way they look? Because if you go male and female, there's like no difference. That doesn't matter. But I think that there would be I don't know. For some reason, it makes me think that there'd be the same amount of males and females, rather than having like one male and a bunch of females, like, you know, like lions and stuff, or, you know, one female and a bunch of males. Insects, like insects do that, but you know, we just but I think we're gonna have the same amount. We'll do 5 males, and we'll do 5 females. So we have 10 dinosaurs in this pen. I think that would be. Isn't there a big bone bed of these in Ghost Ranch? Yeah, there is, and that's where they found one with not, I don't think it was gut contents, but they made it seem like coelophysis were cannibals, which they could have been, but it's not proven that they were cannibals. They just found they found an infant, or a hatchling in the stomach area of an adult, so it's like thought that maybe they were. I mean, Walking with Dinosaurs did that, but there's no like proof yet, as far as I know, that they were. We know that abelisaurids were kind of like that, like Abelisaurus and Majungasaurus would fight and eat each other. So, ooh, it's cold now. That's fine. That's fine. It still tastes good. Okay, so no animals selected for release. I want to release. Oh, select all. There we go. Release these 10 animals, and look, you can see. You can see him. There he is. I'm gonna be released, and I'm gonna kill everybody. No. Yeah, we're gonna put him right here. Boop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. There we go. All right. Let's check them out. Let's see what they're doing. There is swimming now. So, oh, he's drowning. he's drowning. He's got his little nose hanging out. Oh, this is new. This looks different. I'm not used to this. And the last time that I put these in a park, oh, eating them termites. Yum, yum, yum. Very cute. And you can hit the, oh! I thought there was like you could hit an arrow key. Let's see. Okay, so they don't like scrubland, they like coastal, this. I don't know if that biome in the red is bad, but I don't know. Everybody seems pretty happy. Again, I think we're totally fine. These guys are gonna be swimming all over the place. Cinematic. Oh! I didn't know they had this! Look at this! Oh, this is so fun. I didn't know they had this. Oh, this is awesome. I mean, any animal is cannibal given the right circumstance. True. Oh, they hold their necks out straighter when walking. Good. No swan neck. Yeah. Swan neck is not a very popular stance anymore. They used to have that a lot for a lot of different animals. Man, these guys are just going to be swimming all day long. That's all they do is just swim, swim, swim. Well, this is so much better. Now I can use this for my prehistoric kingdom for sleep. I didn't know that they had this thing. This is going to be a lot more difficult, or a lot more easier when and if I did it, because it would be more of an open area. I would make the area specifically for coelophysis. Rather than, look at this. This is gorgeous. I love this. I mean, if you came back from like 280 million years of extinction, wouldn't you want to swim? Oh yeah, for sure. Let them chase their tails. Oh, this is so cute. I love this. Okay. I also got to make sure that none of them are escaping, because I've had it. What? Oh god, there's people already. Okay, well, can we close the park? Can we close the park? Is it possible to do that? I don't think we can. I think once you start adding dinosaurs, they just pop up. Which, whatever. That's fine. That's okay. I just hope we don't get any... No, we don't. We don't. I know what this is. We do not need anything. We are perfectly fine. It is just a statue. Where's this guy going? Are you just walking in a circle? Alright. Okay. Anyway. So yeah. We got our Coelophysis. Look how cute they are swimming around. Did this one fall asleep? Oh no, he's just chilling. Or she. Excuse me. She's just chilling. Hanging out. Looking around. Cute. Love it. Alright. Next dinosaur is... Brachiosaurus and Dryosaurus. Let's throw out some sauropods for Raditz, huh? Raditz deserves some Brachiosaurus. Alright. So what are we doing with the Brachiosaurus Raditz? You're going to do Russet, Alpine, or Hazelneck. Yes, let's go! This one's very Jurassic Park. Love the stripes on this one. Patterns are great here. And the spots on this one are very like giraffe looking. This is all you, man. You're doing all the sauropods for us. Russet. Alpine. Alpine? You got it. So let's see. Let's do... Let's do 3 males. Yeah, we'll do 3 males. And we'll do... You know what? Let's do 1 male, 1 female. They need a lot of room, right? So we should do 1 male. And we can also, if you want the females to look different, if you want the males to look different, we can always choose a different skin for each sex. If you want the males to look more pretty like this, and the females to look more dull like this, we can do that too. Excuse me. What do you feel? What are you feeling, Raditz? Russet female? Okay. We can do that. Oh yeah, that does look nice, because then the males have those stripy necks and the females have that, like this stripy pattern is really cool. And then it goes into spots, and then it goes into that, like, stripy tail. Love that. Good choices. Good choices. Select all. Release these 2 animals. Oh, look how big they are. They're so big. Yeah, look at that. We definitely can't have, like, 6 animals in this pen. That doesn't make any sense. Alright. Place that one. And that one. Take a look at these guys. Let's do that cinematic camera. Oh, gorgeous. Doing the exact same animation as each other. They're just little robot dinosaurs. They do have the accurate nose placing, which is good. It's not on the crest, it's down low. Oh, he's peeking. He's peeking his little head. Oh, peeking his little head. This is cool. I love how they added this. I didn't know they had this. This must have been for the Velociraptor update. Because I think the only time that I looked at the updates were when... Man, there's a lot of trees. You can't really see these things. Were when the last update, the update 9, came out. So, oh, look at that. That looks good. Good job, Raditz. Good choices. These look great. You can't hear them, though. There we go. Now we can hear them. Look at those mugs. I told you. Oh, hold on. Ugh. I gotta like zoom in like a lot to be able to get this camera to look correct. Do that. Get a nice up close and personal look. with these sauropods. Oh, they look great. Oh, okay. Listen to the sounds. Crazy. Also pretty accurate. I looked up like what they sounded like, and people are like, well, probably a lot of hissing. They probably didn't have like a nice voice box or anything. An evolved voice box, and probably very deep low bellows and stuff like that. Nothing too fancy, so pretty accurate on the sound as far as we know anyway. So beautiful. Brachiosaurus. They almost look like they're doing a little mating dance here. Very cool. All right, now we got to do Dryosaurus. All right, host is struck. If you're still here, this is your turn. Which of these three do you want Dryosaurus to look like? Do you want Cirrus, our nice fuzzy little Dryosaurus? Do you want Variegated? I think that's what that's called. Little green guy. This makes me think of the ones in When Dinosaurs Roamed America. Then you got our Burrowed. Host is struck if you're still here. If not, Beakinger or Beatstick. If you guys are still here. What do you guys think? Burrowed. Variegated. Or Cirrus. Dude, wasn't it so good? Like, not the most accurate thing, but I mean, that was the first time we had a fully feathered dromaeosaur, which was awesome. Yeah, I loved that one. This will show my age, but for both Walking with Dinosaurs and When Dinosaurs Roamed America, I think for Walking with Dinosaurs I had 2, but it was so long. My grandma had recorded it on Discovery Channel with videotapes. Oh, dude, they weren't they? Let's see if we can. Let me look them up real quick. But yeah, for When Dinosaurs Roamed America, people. That's where Dilophosaurus sounds. But yeah, what was I gonna say? But yeah, I had videotapes of those. Walking with Dinosaurs, I think I had 2 tapes, and then for When Dinosaurs Roamed America, I only had 1 tape for that. But yeah, so awesome. Like, it was inaccurate as hell, but oh my god, it was cool. Yeah, it was so cool. Well, first off, let me show a picture of what they looked like for those who don't know. When Dinosaurs Roamed America. Images. Let's see. And looking back at it, the CGI is not that good. it's a little dated. So here's our dromaeosaurs. Our fully feathered dromaeosaurs. I think they were just Dromaeosaurus. This is very difficult to do. These guys had some cool sounds too. Oh, here's a good. Let's see their face a little bit better here. But let's do that Dilophosaurus. So here's a picture of the Dilophosaurus, but it's a little violent, so I don't really want to show that on Twitch. Here we go. Oh man, it's like fuzzy. I need to just look up Dinosaurs Roamed America Dilophosaurus, and then make it to where the size is large, so then you can actually see some details in them. Let's see. God, it's still fuzzy. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. And it just kind of oh, here we go. Here's a pretty good one. There you go. Oh no, it's green. Oh no, you can see it. You can see it. I was gonna say it's green, so you won't be able to see it. But yeah. There's your Dilophosaurus. Obviously with the outdated look, but you know, that's fine. But let's look up the sound that they made, because seriously, that has been in my brain for decades at this point. Let's go to YouTube. We'll go to when dinosaurs roamed America. Dilophosaurus, there it is. Okay. Skip the ads. The Domino's ad. They had Mononicus? I don't remember that. Okay, we're getting through the intro with the Apatosaurus walking by. There's it in motion. Moving around. He's not roaring or anything. He's just kind of sniffing about. Doing his thing. Let's get that sound in here. Oh, there we go. That was good. Pause. Turn up the volume. Okay, let me know if this is too loud. I'm not quite sure. Where's my little microphone? There it is, down here. Okay.
This is no ordinary predator.
Can you guys hear that? Was that okay? I can always play it again. Or was it Alvarosauris? It was a Mononicid. You mean an Alvarosaurid? You can't hear it? Okay, let me turn it up a little bit. Sorry. I didn't want it to like blast your eardrums. Okay, he's just walking around in that room.
Dilophosaurus towers over its competitor. This is no ordinary predator.
Did you get it then? I was looking at the thing. Every time that what's his name? John Goodman talks, you can hear it. Like it shows up. Okay, kinda heard that? Okay. Let me know if you guys want to hear it again. I'll try and do it better, but we can keep it there. Let's see, how many people are watching right now? Maybe it's just you, Raditz. May have to put all the decisions on you, buddy. Let me go to my app. My Twitch app. And we can see who is watching. Let's see, we got 3 viewers. The noise, yeah, it's like, wow! That's what it sounds like. That was my best Dilophosaurus impression. But yeah, it looks like we got 3 viewers, so whoever else is in here, you guys can make choices too. Unless Raditz, you just want to be the king and take over. The Emperor. Emperor Raditz. So again, we got our burrowed. Brown. Dude, it is metal. It really sounds like if you like hit like a sheet of metal or something. Yeah, everybody. Raditz is totally down to start saying stuff, so yeah, go for it. But I will say, if we do have somebody else that wants to change the look of the Dryosaurus, I will change the look of the Dryosaurus. Because you did choose the sauropods, and I will let you choose all the sauropods, because those are your favorite. But yeah, so go ahead, Raditz, since nobody else is going to speak up. What do you think? Yeah, true. Very true. And we got about 30 minutes left. So let's see if we can get all these dinosaurs out here. And we can do all the small stuff maybe next week. Also, we are going to be playing this game for the rest of the month. Okay, a few green males with some burrowed females. Gotcha. Let's do 2 males. Ooh, I just realized. Look, that's a difference. Oh, that's beautiful. Look how, like, the bright white over here. And the almost neon speckling for the male. That's a good idea. Okay, we'll do 2 males. And we'll do three females. The burrowed. And as you can see, they all have little names. So Mai is a female, Ella, Avesa. So yeah, we can always rename them if you so desire, but I think we'll just keep it as is. I like a few emeralds amongst the rough. Yeah. Yeah. Again, very sexual. You're a sexual dimorphic person, aren't you? I'm a big fan of that too. Let's see. Okay, create. Oh, select all. And release the 5 animals. And we'll put it in a little pin. Very much so, yes. I mean, we have to go with birds, right? Like, a lot of birds are sexual dimorphic. Not quite sure about, like, crows and stuff like that, but ducks, eagles, or some eagles, not even all eagles, you know? Like, bald eagles, they're not sexual dimorphic at all. I think the females are just a little bit bigger. That's about it. Look at these little guys. Take a look at the females. Aww. They're so cute. Little cinematic stuff. I love this. This is great. I love the different texture in the tail. Makes me think of, like, pachycephalosaurs, you know? Oh my god, your head almost went like a 360 around your head. These guys are so cute. They make such good noises. There is an animation in one of the trailers where they, like, get so excited they jump up in the air and they fall down, start rolling around on the ground. There it is. Whee! Well, you could pet him. Look how short I made the fence. I didn't even realize that. I'm sure these guys would be fine. Yeah, the green does look great. Go check out one of those. A little cinematic of you. Oh, look at that. Where? I wonder if they'll add more, like, social behaviors. Because so far it just seems like it's all central behavior. I want to pet the Dryos deer. That would be so cute. Especially if they were, like, fuzzy. And you can, like, scritch the back of their head and stuff. I bet these guys are, like, super, like, soft scales, too. You know? Kind of like, yeah, like a monitor lizard or like a snake or something, you know? Probably not, like, super soft like a snake, but, like, I bet they'd be very soft bumps. I love that animation. They're just so happy. Alright, there's our Dryosaurus. So cute. Love those little guys. Alright, I think... Oh, look at the Brachiosaurus just chilling in the water. Oh, she's so cute. He's like, hey, can you get in there? Can I hang out in there? Love it. Oh, this is beautiful. This is great. Oh, I'm so glad we're putting dinosaurs in here now. Okay, so next I believe we have Torvosaurus and Dilophosaurus and Camarasaurus. So we got our sauropod person Raditz over here. Let's do Camarasaurus first. What do you think? Should we do 1 or 2 in there? Sometimes, you know, sometimes they only have, you know, 1 animal. I don't think it's really big enough for more than 2. I can always extend it. You know, I can always make it bigger. All right. Let's see, what do we got here? We do these 2. Let's see. No, 2 is fine. Always need a friend. That's true. That's true. We already talked about how social dinosaurs were. So, yeah, I agree. Caribbean. I love this Caribbean. I love the green. I love the little spikes they added on the back of the neck, too. I like the striping on this one, too. Makes me think of some of those sauropods in Prehistoric Planet. The ones in Mongolia, they kind of had a similar look to them. Yeah, Caribbean's really nice. Are we going sexual dimorphic with these guys, or would you rather just, well, I mean, oh, I was going to say maybe there is sexual dimorphism with these, but it doesn't look like. Let's see, what about these ones? Oh, they do for this one, though. See the face? Ooh, that's fun. Yep, this one does too. Ooh, these are, oh man, these are nice though. They're all really nice. I wonder, is there anything going on here? Can't tell. I know, right? Like, I'm starting to like these two. I think this one maybe might be my favorite. I really like this, like, really chocolate brown with like the stripes. Thinking this one, but this is up to you, man. Brindle? It's the brindle pattern. We got limestone, cinnabar, Caribbean. Second. Got it. Let's do that. We'll do one male. Whoops, not three. Jeez. Let's not do that and say that we did. And then we'll do one female. Perfect. Select all. And we'll release them on to the people of everybody. We'll just squish all the people. Oh, actually, it's really not that bad. You know, I thought that, well, these are big animals. They need a lot of room, you know. Look at these guys. I swear to God, if you, okay, I was gonna say, if you start walking through these fences, I saw the Coelophysis did that on another park I made. What? It's deleted now. I don't think I have it anymore. Yeah, they would just walk through the walls. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Get back in your pen. I wonder if they'll climb up here. Just chilling out in the trees. I do wish the trees had like a hitbox so they didn't walk through the trees like that. But maybe it's a lot easier on the program if they do that, so then if you have a lot of trees and you want them to walk through the trees, that they're not like getting bumped by all the trees and going this, that, and the other way. So, well, that red is really nice though. Taking a little sip. Oh, you're standing up. What are you doing? You're looking around. Oh, you're looking at us. Oh, hi. Looking straight at us. They're becoming self-aware. Oh, this is so good. Look at her now. What she looks like. Hanging out in the trees. Yeah, the male pattern is really nice. This is a better cinematic cam than Jurassic World Evolution 2. I love how it just pans around and stuff like that. This is very nice. Whoa. Where you going? Yeah, I'm hoping in a newer update that they do like social stuff. So like, oh, look at the legs on him. Oops, hold on. Look, they're wet, but only up to where he's been in the water. I love that. He's just sucking down water like a straw. He's just sticking his whole face in the water. But yeah, I would love it if they did like in Prehistoric Planet where they have the two gray sauropods kind of just bump necks against each other and kind of give themselves a little hug. That would be really nice. Excuse me. Again, early access, so we have plenty of time for more updates to show up. Ooh, I forgot. We have the Solidosaurus? Is that how you say it? I don't know. Again, very new dinosaur for me, so I'm not quite sure how to pronounce everything. Earthquake chest bump. That would be cool. Like if you had two males and they were kind of getting a little angry at each other, they just kind of boom like that, and they're just like, and then they walk off. Oh, that would be cool. That is a great idea. All right, Tyrannosaurus, you are done. Now we're moving on to Solidosaurus. All right, so we got rubble, kind of like rubble. We have silica, and we have regolith. Regolith? 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 I don't know. These guys are very intimidating. Like, I want to pet this thing on the head, but I don't want to pet it anywhere else because I feel like I'd cut my hand. Yeah, this is a very hard choice. Oh, these are all female, too. Let's go to the males so we can get that vibrant male look. This one has a little bit of red on the neck. That's a little something. Silica has a little darker head, a little more striping going on. And then the regolith, I don't know, regolith. I'm gonna say it like that, regolith. Doesn't really look like there's much of a difference in this one. The earthy color of this one. Okay, we can do that. I'll probably just do another male and female. We'll do one male. We'll do one female. Because again, the pen's not very big. I mean, these animals, I could probably add a couple more if you want. But maybe it'd be better if it was just two. I don't know. You guys can let me know. I can always add more. Let's look at her, see how she's doing. Love this. I just the camera movement, just two looks fine? Okay, cool. Look at the tail. I love how the tail moves. Oh, she's sleepy. Be nice if we could see that. Rocks. Oh, saved. Plants. Back out. What are you doing, girl? Oh, she's got little hops. Little hops. That's so cute. Oh, this is great. The textures on these two are so... God, this game is gorgeous too. It's so good. Oh, I didn't know I could do this. Oh, that's fun. How do I... Oh, his name is Sebastian. That would remind you of deer? I think it's in the face. I totally see that too. The face and the eyes are very deer-like. They have like a little trot. It's so cute. Huh. Very nice. Alright. Oh, the Solidosaurs are taking a little sippies. Alright, what's next? We have Torvosaurus and Dilophosaurus? What did I have in this one? I think this is Dilophosaurus. Yeah, this is Torvosaurus. This is Dilophosaurus. Let's do let's do Torvosaurus first. Torvo's got a lot of colors. We got our volcanic. Then we got our gemstone. I think gemstone is probably my favorite. I love the just very basic coloring back here, and then it gets very complex up here. Doesn't really look like there's any sexual dimorphism here. going on. Well, there's that. Then we got the rugged. I actually kind of like this one too. Striping on the tail. And I think this one has also no sexual dimorphism. I think it's only that first one up there. Rugged, gemstone, and volcanic. Oh, look at the nose crests. Oh, never mind. I thought that the crests here were bigger on the males. God, the claws here just freak me out. Just like slice your head off immediately. Yeah, this one's a tough one. They all look really nice. I guess I don't really need to flip back and forth with these bottom two because they're the exact same. Maybe a male from the second one and a female from the first. Okay. So we'll add a male from this one and a female from this one. Boop. So we have Elliot and Maktula. Let's go to their pen over here. Boop. Whoops. Oh boy, they're going inside each other. Don't look! Don't look! Oh, the male looks really good, actually. Oh, it sounds like they're eating. Oh, they are eating. The very nature documentary shot right there. Stop showing the plants. God, maybe I need to get rid of some of these plants. I don't know, I really like their environments, though. Let's just do this one. This is a better one, so then we can spin around. Where is our animal? There we go. Get some drinkies. And also some mud. Oh, look at the tongue texture. Did you notice that? Oh, I love the sound this one makes, too. Really nice. Look at the neck too. The addition of like the soft tissue jiggling around. They do it in the legs too. Love that. Oops. Oh, it's trying to get us. She looks really nice too. I love those scales on the nose. Yummy mud. Very. She gonna take some sippies too? Yep. Oh, do you hear that? Oh, that's a scary shot. Cool. I want to see if they have any like behavior stuff that they do. Are you gonna try and climb up that? Oh my god. Alright, girl, go for it. I didn't think they could get up slants like that. That was kind of cool, though. She, like, went a little faster down the hill. Very cool. Moving Paleopedia. Whoops. Oh, this is new. Hello, hello. Who's on the other side here? The brachiosaurs? Yeah. How funny was that? Very nice, very very nice. Torvosaur. Oh, we got sleeping. We got sleeping. What you doing over here? Hanging out in the shade? Oh, they're so cute. God, the claws are going inside your body, buddy. Oh, he is sleeping. Look at his eyes. Oh. Oh no, he's not. My bad. I thought he was sleeping. Talking to the newborn. Oh, little itchies. Love that. All right, Torvosaurus is done. Let's do Dilophosaurus. Oh, neighbors. I was like, newborn. Hey, maybe you know something I don't know. Yes, the neighbors just being like, howdy, neighbor. I like to imagine Torvosaurus talks like that. Everybody loves autocorrect, right? Dilophosaurus. This is going to be super tough because I really like the shape of the crest here and the spikes, but maybe not the colors. Then we got this one. This would be a good female, I think, but this is a little too vibrant. So there's no sexual dimorphism there. There's a little sexual dimorphism here where there's more, which is weird because this I would imagine would be more of a female and this one be more of a male. But I don't know, I've never seen it. Maybe the females do courtships and the males sit back, hang out. There's some animals that are kind of like that. Where the females are a little bit more aggressive and bigger and stuff, and the males kind of have to be careful and stuff like that. I don't think this one has any. This one doesn't have any. The other two, maybe. I think there's only one. This one doesn't either. This patterning over here kind of makes me think of, there's another paleo artist that I very, 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 very much like. His name is Fred the Dinosaur Man, or Fred the Dino Man, maybe, on all social media and stuff like that. But he does really good. It almost feels stylized, but it's not. But he just has like a really good style, and his Herrerasaurus kind of has this similar pattern color. Not so much here, but more around here. Kind of looks like that. So snowmelt, clouded, and dune. Dune has excuse me. Is the exhibit dry looking? I don't think so. I think again I kind of based it off of excuse me, like Walking with Dinosaurs, so a lot of like vegetation. Where are we? Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's pretty. I can change it up if you guys want, make it a little bit more dry. But it does. It's very tropical. Again, my very basic knowledge of the Jurassic was that it was pretty tropical. So, yeah, this is the environment. Brown wouldn't be bad though. Should we head back to the dinos? You got a good look at this. Back over here. Not the trees. Okay, I like the number one for that. Looks like a ball python with those. Oh, it does. Oh, that is a good look at that. Yeah, it definitely does. Okay, yeah, we can do the male and female with this one, and it's good because it's already sexual dimorphic. We got our male and we got our female. So, cool. What do you think? You want to do? You just want to do 2 in that one too? It's kind of a smaller environment. So maybe 2 is going to be best. Let's start with that and see what we think. What do you think, guys? We could add a second female if it feels right. Okay, we can try that. Let's do that. Add another female. My genetics lab is over here. Excuse me. Dilos, there you are. Yeah, we could have like the dominant male with a couple of females. I just want to get a good shot of like their textures and like the little details in their face and stuff, because they do such a good job. You can still see the little notch in their mouth. Yeah, I think it looks nice too. Roberta. Taking a little drink. Andrew, what are you doing over here? Bouncing around, scritching your face? Sniffing around? Oh, they make these like little whooping sounds. That's cool. Yeah, it does look a little too snowy. This does look really good. The whole ball python thing definitely works out. Oh, he's stuck. What are you stuck on, buddy? Well, you'll figure it out. Staring at your prey across the fence. Oh, look at the little addition to the crest here on the eyes right there. That's really nice. Oh, big yawns. Oh, what is that skin that attaches the jaws together? I can't remember what it's called, but this is it's yellow. You see that? I don't think I've ever seen that. That's cool. They do look really weird, don't they? Yeah, those early theropods, they just got super strange with these giant crests and stuff. They almost look like a dragon. Really cool. My girlfriend's brother's gonna love this part. And we got it to the end of the end. We gotta get going. Time to end the show. Goodbye, farewell to you, my friends. And for you Raditz, we'll focus on one of the sauropods. Which sauropod would you like to look at? Brachiosaurus or Camarasaurus? Nice big shot of the park. The proportions feel off. Yeah, the heads look really big on that animal. Like if you gave it something like... I can't see what that is. These proportions, it would be very odd looking. Yeah. That's okay. But I do have to end the stream. It's time for me to go. I'll do all my closing. Actually, you know what? I have a closing thing. We could do this. Ta-ta-da-da! We got more dinosaurs in the background. Thank you so much for joining. And Raditz, thank you for showing up. I really appreciate you popping in, saying hi, and following as well. I have a website. You can go here to KanadiGothHub.com, and there's a what do you call it? Oh, my monitor shut off. There's a oh, and my stream is taking a hot minute to update to you guys. Sorry about that. I do see that you wanted to go see the Brachy, but this kind of helps in the show, so you can get like updates and stuff like that. But if you scan this QR code here, it'll take you to my bio link, so you can see all my social media there. You can follow me everywhere and get all the updates and stuff like that. And then the website has a blog, so I give you guys updates on just stuff I'm doing for my social media, my channels, and all that fun stuff. Maybe I'll throw in some dinosaur thoughts or something if I find a new paper and maybe want to write about it, and maybe I can't fit it in a whole tweet or something like that, so I'll just chuck it on there. And then I got the latest YouTube video up there, which this will probably be the next YouTube video. And then I also will have a link to the Twitch channel to see the latest stream, which is, I think, right underneath that, maybe. But yeah, just go to CanadiGothHub.com. There's all sorts of fun stuff there. I have my Etsy shop there. I'm working on a new project for all of my new subscribers and my new followers on all the social media. I mean, at YouTube, where are we at on YouTube? I took a screenshot a while ago, so we've definitely surpassed where I was. But let's go through TikTok. I have a TikTok, and I have, let's see, oh my god, we're at 665 subscribers. Let's get one more for the Mark of the Beast. Why not, right? So we have 665 followers on TikTok, on Instagram. I think my Instagram's on the website as well, if you're interested. Let's go to my profile real quick. We have a nice 222 followers there on Instagram. I'm not on there a lot. I'm working on it. That's the whole thing that I'm trying to do for 2024. I'm trying to be better at being a social media presence. You know, I don't want to say influencer. That's weird. I would say I'm a good influence on, you know, just basic people stuff, but I mean, I wouldn't say I'm an influencer. But anyway, so 222 on Instagram. Let's see, where else we got? On Twitter, or X. I'm not calling it X. We have 103. So we could use some more followers there. That'd be nice. Next, we have Threads. I am on Threads. And we have 24 there. Threads is pretty new, so that makes sense. I mean, you're working hard to make this work. It's commendable. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And the more people we get like you who maybe just like pop in every once in a while. I'm not telling you to do anything. Like, you don't have to go to my store and buy stuff. You don't have to, you know, follow me or anything. But it would be nice. It would be nice. So I appreciate that. Thank you. So yeah, only 24 on Threads, which is fine. That social media kind of just came out, so that's understandable. I do have Mastodon. That is something that I picked up when people were like, oh, you know, people are going to move away from, I'm one of those poppers. Okay, yeah, again, that's fine. I'm not telling you that you have to be to every stream or watch every single video or something like that. Just like, that's kind of what I want this channel to be. It's just like, if you're bored on a Saturday, or if you're, you know, you missed the last stream, you head over to the reruns on Twitch, and you're like, oh, what was he doing? Just something to put on in the background, you know? I don't want you guys to feel, you know, that you're obligated to give me money or anything like that. I want you guys to have a good time here. Learn about dinosaurs or something, you know? Kind of my thing. I like dinosaurs, so. Let's see. I only have one follower on Mastodon. Understandable. I don't think anybody knows what Mastodon is, but I picked it up because people were leaving Twitter, because the whole X situation, people were moving on to Threads and stuff, and they were just like, here's another social media thing. And I do get some likes and stuff on my stuff there. Hive, that was another really new one that people were trying to get into, and I have a few followers here, and I get a couple of likes and stuff every once in a while there. I got 5 followers there, so that's nice. What's the last one? I have Vero. I'm not on there a lot. I picked that up like a long time ago, just because it was another social media thing. So, yeah, I had no idea what was going on, and I have 2 followers there. Again, nobody really knows what's going on there, and I don't really post there a lot, so I guess it's also understandable that I don't have more people. But sometimes it's just kind of hard, especially when I'm doing like updates and stuff, for that kind of thing. But yeah, if you guys want to get a hold of me, right here, CanadaGothHub.com. I got my Gmail there. If you guys want to ask questions, if you guys would rather just have like a Q&A stream or whatever, you guys let me know what you guys want. I'm here to make content for you guys, so obviously I'm going to do some stuff that I enjoy. But also, you guys are very important to everything. So, yeah, you guys hope you guys have a great day. We got this Arctic wind that broke off from the North Pole, and now we're getting that, so it's very, very cold where I'm at. I think it's like it was negative 13 yesterday, but it felt like negative 35 or something, like insane. So stay warm out there, stay safe out there. I know the world is kind of turning to shit recently, so just have a great Sunday, and we will see you next week with more Prehistoric Planet. Prehistoric Kingdom. I'm gonna keep doing that. God dang it, BBC. You guys suck. That's okay. Do I have an end screen? I don't think I have an end screen yet for this. Alright, see you around, Raditz. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Don't forget, KanataGothHub.com. You'll see new stuff there every week. And follow this for more updates. Bye.